up live if anyone's interested. And on the old phone, not going to bother doing the whole full setup or anything like that. Just a little catch up on the old phone in the vertical mode again. Give it another try. I do prefer doing it horizontal, but it's just a quick one. See how people are doing. If anyone fancies having a chat. I've just reviewed this. This absolute cracker. Be coming up tomorrow, hopefully, on the channel. Oh, I forget how it all works on here. What is that? Oh. Yeah. Well done. Somebody's joined. Spontaneous one, whoever it is who's joined. Before I come on for a quick chat on the old phone. Who we got in here then? And how do I get the chat up? Or is it, oh, it comes up at the bottom. Luke Chelsea. How you doing, Luke Chelsea? Hi mate, how you doing? Just being you at the minute, brother. You having a beer this evening? Or just popping in to see what's happening? Hi mate, it's Luke from Northern Ireland here. From Northern Ireland. How you doing, Luke? I just reviewed the Hassel Roader. I'm not drinking Stella, just in a Stella glass. That's a little bit that I got left after the review. What a cracker that is. Took me by surprise how much I like that actually. Hopefully the review of that'll be up tomorrow, but yeah, very, very nice beer. Oh. The only thing with doing it vertically, it's all a bit cramped, isn't it? You can't really see much what's going on. But doing it on my phone, I've not tried doing it horizontal, no. But so I've not tried doing it that way. You know what I'm on about? Get mixed up between them on my phone. For some reason, YouTube recommends you do it this way. I don't know why that is, but they recommend it. So, giving it a bash. Oh, pardon me. Luke says, watching the Europa League final between Atlanta and Leverkusen. Good game so far. I forgot Leverkusen is still in that, isn't they? So they could do the double. So yeah, that is impressive, isn't it? Considering they're a bang average team. Somehow managed to win the Bundesliga. And now they're in the final of Europe as well. Fair play. What a manager he is. Just, you wouldn't look it on paper, think it on paper looking at their team, would you? But must be doing something, right? Imagine what he could do with like a team like City or something if we end up going there. Jesus. And he's what's his name, the manager? I know he used to play for Liverpool. Xabi Alonso, isn't it? Is it his first year in management as well? Absolutely mental. Top up the old e-cig a little bit. Yeah, I ain't doing no mad like 6 hour thing or nothing. That's why I've just put my phone on. Just a little midweek catch up. So that I think last Friday I went for 6.5 hours on the live. I was absolutely smashed by the end of it. And then obviously the Saturday we had the boxing as well. So yeah, it was quite a heavy weekend for me. I actually forgot all about the boxing. But it was a good fight, wasn't it? Did anybody watch the boxing on Saturday? What did you make of it? And apparently they're having a rematch as well, aren't they? According to YouTube, anyway. But I don't know. He's gonna find hard to beat Usyk. I do think he could do better though. I mean, if he didn't get caught, could have been a different fight, couldn't it? It would have been close on points at least. I think one judge even gave it to Fury, which surprised me a bit. No way did Fury win. No way. Especially like you're watching it at the time, obviously rooting for the Brit. Sometimes I think you think he did better than what he did, but I watched it back, and it was a bit clearer that Usyk won quite comfortably, really, didn't he? Zammy Adams, how you doing, Zammy Adams? Evening beer monster. I'm on the Perla 7.1 black can tonight. Lovely job. Enjoy your Perla, Zammy, mate. That's a strong old beverage, that one, isn't it? Won't need too many of them bad boys. 7.1%. I've still not tried that one. I'm going to have to pick it up because they do sell it in my local Polish shop. I say local. It's not like round the corner or anything. It's maybe a 10-15 minute drive away. My nearest Polish shop, should I say. But next time I'm in there, I'll have to pick up a can of that. Give it a try. 11 people in now. What's going on, guys? Who's having a drink? Who's having a sneaky little Wednesday night drink? I'm going to pour myself another one of these Hasselroders, mate. That is a cracker, that is. I can't see that keg lasting until Friday for the life. I've only had one pint of it so far, but it's one of them Pilsners that is actually a Pilsner. I think the word Pilsner gets thrown out there too much these days. You know, they say they're a Pilsner and they're not. They're sweet, they don't have a bitterness. Some of them beers that say they're Pilsners are very good, don't get me wrong. Like, for example, the Hertog Grand Pilsner on the Perfect Draft was a very nice drink, a very nice lager, but it wasn't a Pilsner for me. Whereas the Hasselroder is a Pilsner, and I like me a Pilsner, so that's why I prefer it personally. Although some of the ones that say they're Pilsners are still nice lagers, but they're just not Pilsners for me. Narco's in the house. How you doing, Narco, mate? How you doing, good bud? Luke, Chelsea. Narco. The review I've just done, just before I put this live on, I just reviewed the Hasselroder, and it has a mention of the old gentleman's relish in there. So yeah, hopefully that'll be on some more. Luke says you should have a look. Home bargains, mate. There's new beers, a 4-pack of Buxton's Citra IPA. Okay, I don't think I've tried that actually, for $5.99. A big 60 seal bottles. Oh, Brewdog Elvis G. I've had that one. I went in there the other day. There was a few new beers, but they're just not new to me. I've already reviewed them on the channel, but I just didn't get them from Home Bargains. There's like an Argentinian beer called Quilmes or something like that. And there's a Gambian beer called like Hobrak, I think, or something like that. But I've gone from Beers of Europe and paid about 3 times as much as them for them last year. So yeah, I can't really remember what I thought of them, to be honest. I think they're just average sort of lagers, but it's nice to say you've tried a lager from Argentina and Nambia, and you can do that quite easily now without ordering it from Beers of Europe. General election called for the 4th of July then. BOSH! Good to hear. The missus mentioned something about hearing about a general election earlier, but she wasn't sure. Is that confirmed then, Narco? And we don't want to get too much into politics. I just want Sunak to get the fuck out of here. Mainly. Personally, I mean, I'm not trying to influence anyone. You vote for who you like. I'm going to vote for reform, because the way I look at it, I've had enough of Conservatives and Mr. Sunak, who was never even voted in. Labour have messed up in the past. Let's try someone new. So I'm going to vote for reform. But part of me thinks, should I vote Labour? Because most importantly, I just want Conservative not to win. So I'm thinking, like, I want to vote the reform, but is it more is it? I don't think reform are gonna win it. Do you know what I mean? So am I better off just voting for Labour just to make sure Conservative don't win, even though I want to vote for reform. It's an interesting one. You know, whoever it is probably not going to do much better. Let's be fair. They're all a load of BOSH. And they, yes, Adam, exactly who I was thinking of voting for. Yeah, you're thinking the same thing with you, mate. Prime Minister announced it earlier. Yeah, I just think give someone else a chance. They might mess it up, they might not, but it's just somebody new. Let's see what happens. It could be for the good, it might not be, but sometimes you just got to try something new, ain't you? That's my thoughts anyway. Sticky Trucks. Hello, darling. How you doing, mate? Sticky Trucks. Thanks for joining the live. I've got 13 people in there on a Wednesday. Naughty Wednesday sort of catch up. Yeah, you notice I'm doing it on my phone because I can't bother with all the setup process because I'm not doing a long one. Just thought I'd pop in and say hello. Just random spare moment thing. I hate when you get texting that when you're trying to do a live on the phone. That's the only thing that annoys me. Nice to meet you. Have you not a subscriber then, Sticky, or just randomly joined? But yeah, nice to chat to you too, bud. Feel like I recognise your name though. I've got to pour another beer. I'm sitting here without a beer. What's that all about? Come on. Oh. Bit of a big head on that one, I must say. Massive, efficient German head on there. I don't mind a bit, nice bit of head, to be honest with you. You know, if they served that up to me in the pub, I'd say you're having a laugh. Do you know what I mean? Because you're paying for a pint, ain't you? But you know, when you're at home, it don't really matter, does it? On the perfect draft, just means you lose a little bit less beer, I suppose. Anyone else having a cheeky beer tonight? Like says, also Nigel Farage said he's going to decide what he's going to do in response to this overnight. I actually don't mind Nigel Farage compared to a lot of the other people in government. I'm not big on politics though. I couldn't be honest. I've got to be honest, I don't know much about it. I don't really watch TV. I just can't stand a lot of them really. But I don't like what they're doing at the minute. The prices are higher. Now he's like going on picking on disabled people and to try and save money and that. Come on. Have to try a Guinness. Oh yeah, you got to try a Guinness, mate. If you've not tried a Guinness, where are you from? Sticky Trunks. I'm guessing you're not from the UK or Ireland if you've not tried a Guinness. The thing is, Adam, the Tories have just been absolutely crap. Yeah, they've been in power since 20. Yeah, they have. They've been absolutely terrible. They really have. From Ireland, if you've not tried Guinness, that's mad. It's boring here. I'm actually a quarter Irish myself, mate. My granddad's Irish, or he was Irish, died a long time ago now. But he used to like a Guinness. He used to like a pub as well. He pretty much lived in a pub from what I've heard. And then my nan, she used to make toffee apples. Apparently the best toffee apples going. And she used to make them, and he used to take them to the pub and sell them. And he used to end up just spending all the money he's made on beer. That's what my mum says. You love London. Oh, I can't stand London. But I'm from London originally. Like, I don't live in London anymore. But London's changed a lot. I was sort of lived there throughout that change. It's just not the place it used to be, really. I suppose it's all right if you just a tourist and you just want to sort of, there's lots to do there and things like that. But to live, It's so expensive now as well. Narco says, I voted in 2019 when Boris was leader to get Brexit done. Yeah, I voted for Brexit. I voted for Brexit. Number one, I wanted to piss them off, and I just thought it might help the old immigration and all that a bit. That was my faults anyway, but clearly not. So it was all a load of crap, really, wasn't it? Keith Thomas, how you doing, Keith? Keith's in the house. Hello, Adam. Had a pro machine yesterday. Bloody nightmare setting the Wi-Fi up. Put the Hawk egg in, set it to 0. It was gorgeous. Yeah, man, they're really good machines, aren't they? Did you set it to 0? Oh, that's a cold pint. I don't think I'd go that low myself, but you know, maybe on a really hot day. But I've not tried Hawks on the perfect draft. I've tried it out of the bottles, and I was actually really impressed with it. I will eventually try it when it's on offer. I think it's on offer at the minute, actually. Well, I've got 2 new kegs arrived today. They're too nice. It's addictive. They're bloody good. They're so, it makes you, I think it makes you not snobby, but you know, when you've been drinking, say like the night before, you've been slaughtering a keg on the perfect draft, and then say the next night you just go back to having your sort of regular cans around your local shop or whatever. It just tastes so bad. It ups your standards. I think. Have you tried Blue Moon? Yeah, I've tried Blue Moon, mate. Not for a few months. I don't mind it. I prefer the German Weiss beers and that. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I like wheat beers, so I don't mind it. But I prefer even the Hoegaarden. The Hoegaarden on the perfect draft, by the way. That really surprised me because I'm not a massive fan of Hoegaarden out of a bottle. I think it's okay, but my oh my, on the perfect draft, it's a completely different beer. It's different kettle of fish altogether on the PD. I actually really enjoyed it. Really surprised me how much better it is on the PD. It tastes completely different. It's like some beers don't taste that different. You just get the sort of draft mouthfeel and that. A lot of them. But some of them taste completely different, and Hoegaarden was one of them. It's a completely different beer on the perfect draft. So much more citrusy and refreshing. Really did enjoy that. Yeah, it can free with a machine. I just wanted to try the 0 out. Yeah, well, I mean, that confuses me because 0, wouldn't that freeze your beer? I think Simo, another YouTuber, you know, I mean, he set his machine to 0 and he said he turned his beer into a slush puppy or something. So I'll be a bit careful with that. Sorry if I miss anyone's comments. It's only on the phone. It's hard to. Mass immigration is the reason for most countries' problems. Yeah. People say stuff like put money into the NHS, but it's because so many people over here now, it's not working like it should. I agree. Overpopulation. Bro, do you like music? Of course I like music. I'm probably not the most educated on music, as some of you will know, but I do like music. I like all sorts of music, all sorts. Even some types of music I didn't think I liked. Some bit I don't mind. Like even I was listening to a bit of metal earlier, and that's not me at all. But I think it's just finding a group you like or whatever, isn't it? Random live again, Adam. Yeah, Michael. Random live, spontaneous, on the phone live. Wondering why it looks different. Yeah, I just done a beer review and just fancied a little chat. So I thought, let's do it. Let's do it. See if anybody joins on a Wednesday. I mean, part of it is just how good this beer is. I just reviewed. I thought I could have a couple more pints of that quite happily. Sod it, let's do it. Let's put the camera on, have a couple of pints. Hassel Road, this is on the perfect draft. Fantastic. Marco, I think Kronenbourg Blanc is the same sort of beer as Hoegaarden. I've not tried Kronenbourg Blanc yet. But yeah, I wasn't a fan of Hoegaarden out of the bottles particularly, but perfect draft it is. I don't know why. I couldn't even put my finger on exactly why it's better, but it's definitely better. Adrian says, beer is real cheap in Rwanda. When I was there 4 years ago, £1.15 for 750 ml. Days, mate, that's cheap as anything, isn't it? Oh, bro, you know West Ham. Yeah, of course I know West Ham. Been to some of their games actually. Keith says it was cold but not unbearable. The machine recommended 3. I did tune it up to 3 and did find I could taste more of the flavour, but it's all good. Narco says one of my favourite metal bands is System of Dan Adam. I like all sorts of music too. I have to try them out, mate. I've not heard of them to be honest. Rock, metal, drum and bass. I like drum and bass. Not so much metal, but I do like some of it. Same with rock. I like some of it. Dubstep, garage. I like a bit old school garage, house, hip hop, rap. Yeah, a bit of all. That's what I'm like really. So I don't like the rap you get these days, but I like the sort of NWA and Dr. Dre and all that lot, Death Row, and don't mind it, Eminem's older stuff and all that. Just every now and again, you just feel like pumping out some gangster shit, don't you? It's not the sort of thing I'd listen to every day, but every now and again, you just feel the urge. Just get that urge. Same with rock music and that. Wouldn't listen to it every day, but every now and again, you just fancy rocking out. Narco says, mine is Sleep Token and Bad Omens, Foo Fighters. I've heard of Foo Fighters. Dr. Dre's album 2000, yeah. That's a class album. I had that album. I ain't got to know more. I don't know what happened to it. But I had it when it first came out, like class album. Almost every song on it's good, isn't it? Even the little like silly bits where they have a little chat and all that. And more. It's quite funny, isn't it? Just a really good, that's proper rap in it. Now it's all these like, I don't know, it's mumbling and talking and there's no talent there, is there? No talent. The rappers now, a lot of it, like, like when you're in the car and you're sort of flicking through the radio. As soon as I hear, yeah, man, blah, blah, I just turn it straight over. And then most of the time we go on to the next station is, yeah, man. What was that one the kids go on about? I'm not homophobic, my bitch is gay or something. It's like, what? And all the kids like it. But yeah, me and the missus can't stand that. We just turn it off. And you get certain people on the radio that you just hate. And you don't even really know why, they just annoy you. Even some of them are quite good, but they just, I don't know, like me and the missus was the same. We both can't stand Ed Sheeran. And I mean, he's a talented artist, don't get me wrong. It just annoys me. I don't even know what it is. It's not gingerist. I'm not gingerist or nothing like that. It's just, I don't know. It's just, not so much now, but a couple of years ago, he's on all the radios all the time. It's like, I've heard that song a million times. Like, when it first came out, it was all right, but stop forcing it on me. Another one I can't stand is Mariah Carey. Oh, cannot stand her. As soon as she comes on, BOSH, station over. Cannot stand Mariah Carey. You guys got any like artists that you just hate, but like not ones where you've got a reason, particularly why you hate them. You just hate them, and you don't even really know why. You just can't stand them. you don't even have a reason for it. They just get on your tits, and you can't even pinpoint why that is. Anyone else got people like that? Or was it just me? I'm a big Eminem fan too. Saw him at Wembley in 2014, and Dr. Dre was a surprise guest. Oh mate, I bet he was well chuffed. He wasn't even on the ticket. Oh mate, what a bonus meeting a legend like Dr. Dre and Eminem. Oh, I do like Dr. Dre stuff. I know he wasn't originally a rapper, was he? He's a producer, but I like it. I like his music as well. Look at the people he's discovered. Michael's in BOSH. Hey there, Michael. Wish you won't. I wish you went live yesterday. I was drinking yesterday. I like to get drunk when I watch your lives. Fuck it, drink again, mate. No, I'm not encouraging drinking. Drink responsibly, bro. You would hear. You want to hear a bad joke? Go ahead, mate. A dad joke, of course. Yeah, always got time for a joke. That is so good. Who's tried Hasselroder? And what do you think of it? There's nothing like, when something's nice and it's not doing anything fancy, so to speak, it just hits the spot. It reminds me a lot of Pilsner Quell, but it's got that Pilsner bite, but it's not so crazy as a bite as a Pilsner Quell. Right, this would be ideal for someone that perhaps likes Pilsner Quell but finds it a bit too bitter. It's like a toned down version, but it's really nice. Don't forget about Dre, and still Dre, and nothing but a G thing. And yeah, I mean, come on. Oh, when you watch them live, they done that. Oh, quality, mate. Quality. What do lawyers wear to work? What do the lawyers wear to work then? Sticky. It was mad, and I bet the atmosphere went mad when Dr. Dre turned up. Especially when you weren't expecting it. The lawsuits. Lawsuits. Bad dad joke. Yeah, he just come out a cloud of smoke. I'll be well hyped if Dr. Dre was there. I like Eminem, but Dr. Dre's got to be my favourite. I think he's like, if it weren't for Dr. Dre, Eminem and that wouldn't be here. Snoop Dogg, who else is he like? Ice Cube. There's just so many, isn't there? 50 Cent. And unfortunately, I've never really been to a big concert or anything because of my anxiety. I don't like lots of people, and it's a shame because I know I would love it if I could face up to it. But yeah, I like all sorts of music. I even like ska music and reggae music. There's a band called the Jewelers that I really like. Um, I do ska and reggae. And my auntie Tina actually works for them. She's like their promoter. So like I've been to see them, and they're really good. And I've got Tyber, he's the lead singer. There's a band to Sign My Forehead. But it was at the time I just was getting into him. I wish I'd actually got him to sign something proper now, because now I'm actually like a fan of him. When I first went to see him, that was like the first I've heard of him, if you know what I mean. And he signed my forehead, and my missus's cleavage. So yeah, we didn't get an actual signature that didn't just wash off next time we had a bath. Unfortunately, but I've got a picture of myself with his signature on my forehead. I suppose that counts for something. I was in a sea of people. I can imagine. I bet it was chaos. I don't want to drink again till Friday live to give myself a couple of days off. Yeah, I could do with that as well. I might try and take tomorrow off so I'm fresh on Friday. Uh, what do you call a bear without teeth? Pussycat. Keith says, Adam, try saying Irish wristwatch, but say it fast. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Irish wristwatch, 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 Irish wristwatch. Yeah, that's quite. Stephen's in the house. What do you think about the old the league? It was hard, when it's Stephen, to take winning that last game as well, and you know, how could you have the season we've had and not have a trophy? It's disappointing, isn't it? But it's hard to expect much more. I mean, we've done so well. You know, if it weren't for Man City, we'd be laughing, wouldn't we? I mean, we've got the most points we've ever got, even more points than the Invincible season. We still didn't win the fucking league. Like, that's the standards of Man City. It's absolutely mental. It's not fair, is it? We just got to hope they get done and put all their charges and sent back to the conference so we're safe for a few years to get some titles in. I know that one, Keith. Gummy bear. Oh yeah, I think I might have read that on the back of a penguin or something when I was a kid. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Adam, what do you think of Gareth Southgate's squad selection for the Euros? I mean, I didn't really pay much attention. I see it on Facebook the other day. I think Simo put it up on a post. I'm guessing it was good because he said if he don't win anything with this lot, then I'll give up. But I didn't really sort of look at it. I just sort of scrolled past it, sort of thing. I mean, when it comes on, the Euros, I'll watch it. But I don't watch none of the friendlies or nothing like that. I want to like watching England play, but I just don't. They're just so boring. And Gareth Southgate is just a boring, safe manager, defensive manager. We've got some really exciting players, and we play just really unexciting football. We should be slaughtering teams, or at least having a go at them. And you know, maybe we might get caught out every now and again, but we should be having a go at teams. We've got young, good players in our team, Foden and Saka and people like that. You know, we should be proper tearing into teams, not just sitting back. It winds me up. I just get annoyed with it. So I want to see us have a go. I'd rather not win than have a go. You know what I mean? Really try for it instead of just playing boring Gareth Southgate football. I knew it would happen. Lost to financial cheats. No points deducted. Yeah, I mean, if they end up getting done, we might even get the title. And Steve's in. How you doing, Steve? Keith, what the fuck? Top chopstick shops. Stock top chopsticks. Yeah, a EFL Chancellor. Casey's in. How you doing, Casey? Any farts lately? Casey loves a fart. She does love my farts. Not really, no. Sorry to disappoint you. I don't think I've really. Oh, a little sneaky one earlier. Actually, I think one of me kids said to me, "If we got any pudding," and I said, "Yeah, come here." And I just went, "Here you go. That's your pudding." Chinese or Indian? Oh, that's the ultimate question. That is, okay. That is. Oh, do you know what? I love them both. Indian for me, just because for me the Indians just have got such broad flavours. There's nothing quite like an Indian. But with the problems I've had, stomach problems and that lately, I can't really eat them anymore. So now it's going to have to be Chinese, but Indian for me. Indians, I love them both. They're my top two. Do you know what I mean? but obviously Indian doesn't agree. I can't really have the curries I like in an Indian anymore, like a nice hot curry. Cool, the comments are flowing through. I apologise if I miss anyone's. Um, Southgate will go Maguire and Pickford. So yeah, yeah, I know. Maguire, what's he doing in there? Stephen White. I'm not a peasant plucker. I'm a peasant. What ain't the reason? Yeah, I'm not a peasant plucker. I'm a peasant plucker's mate. The reason I'm plucking peasants is because of peasants pluckers late. That's just a complete head fuck, that one, mate. Having a nice chocolate magnum with some Guinness. They were on offer on Morrison's. Free for £2. Another few pounds, but on. I do like a magnum. I like the ones with almonds in myself. And it looks like he's picked more of an attacking squad. Good. Steve says Colton Palmer, Jude Bellingham, great players. Kane, Foden, Rice. We've got Saka. Yeah, the Southgate thing makes you doubt it, because look, them players, you need to go at teams, didn't you? Yeah, Indian Adam. Yeah, I love Indian food. What surprised me, I went to some Punjabi restaurant, right, and it was so good. And it was a tiny little restaurant, all you can eat. And it was like proper traditional Punjabi food. And it was like walking into like an Indian family's house. It was completely run. We had mum in the kitchen cooking the food, dad like on the till. The kids were like dishing up all the food and that. Pure family run place, all traditional Punjabi food. They didn't have like your tikas and all that. They had the stuff. Some of it I looked at it and I thought, I don't know about that, like spinach curries and chickpea this and it was lovely. How can you make a chickpea taste that good? But they sort of said, well, tell me what you normally like, and if you say like tikka or whatever, they'll have something similar to it. But it was all traditional. The food was crazy good. They were giving us free shots of Baileys and free pudding. It's just a cracking restaurant. Really, they won awards as well. Um, did you hear about a walnut and a cashew party? Shut up the shutters and sit in the shop. I did let a big fart earlier. What did it smell like, Casey? Pickles? Stephen White enjoyed. England need to drop Kane past it and ruins the team. Yeah, I mean, I'll be up for trying someone new. He's always there, isn't he? If you want to try out Plan B, but is he the right Plan A? I don't know. It was nuts. And I keep saying it, but I think I found my favourite on the perfect draft so far. Hassel Rosa. Gunnar Stephen, people have been saying a thing about Haaland and Man City. Do you feel the same about Kane, Adam? Either bad you might like. I mean, Kane's a good finisher, but he gets involved in the play and all that a lot, doesn't he? And sometimes you just want him to stick at what he's good at. Rooney used to do the same thing. He used to always come back in midfield and all that. I don't know if I like that. Let everybody else do all that. You just, wait there for the ball and smash it in the net. Don't know. I don't know. He's jinxed. He's definitely jinxed. He's got the Spurs jinx. Kev says, like you, Adam, I used to love Indian, but because of my Crohn's, the only thing I can tolerate is chicken tikka dry with a bit of salad. I do miss the curry though. I can't even have the Chinese ones. Oh, that's a shame, mate. I'm still alright with the Chinese ones. I just can't have anything too hot now. And I used to really have a really high tolerance level. I still have until it comes out the other end. It just ruins me. So yeah, it's a shame. I mean, I still get Indian, but I still like even just things like tandoori chicken and that. It's so flavoursome, isn't it? And it's not spicy. There are still options out there. Quite another hassle road, I suppose. Don't know if I like this. These Stella chalices on the perfect draft. Perhaps the pro machine's different, but there's not that much room to sort of get it under the tap, and you end up messing up the pour quite a lot. No, same with like the Vice beer glasses. Something really long and thin, and they can be a bit awkward to do your pour, I think. Kane should be our number 9, great striker, but he's cursed for sure. What happened at Bayern this season? Yeah, that's mad. Bayern Munich always win the league. They always win the league. Certain things are just guaranteed. And having Harry Kane in their team, it should have just been a complete whitewash, shouldn't it? Got work tomorrow, be a monster. No, I'm disabled, mate. Michael says, didn't know you can drink. I didn't know. I don't know how you can drink every day. I can only get drunk 2 nights in a row. I've had enough for a while. I know you beer to relax, but before, because of your illness, yeah, that's exactly it. Don't get it wrong. It's like sometimes I feel like, oh yeah, I really don't want to drink tonight, and then the anxiety starts kicking in and all that, and I'm like, oh, I have a couple of beers. It's probably not the answer, but it's the easy option out, I suppose, isn't it? I just find it hard to. It's an hard job. Yeah, I think once you get the first one down, if you're not really feeling it, it just sort of sorts you out, doesn't it? And even years ago, when my anxiety wasn't that bad, I used to be a bricklayer, and we used to go out to the pub in the lunch break. Have an hour lunch break, and we used to have like 3 pints each in an hour, and then go back to work. And then on a Friday, we'd end up going back to the pub afterwards as well, as you do. I love my fish and chips. I had that for dinner tonight, actually. Not from the chip shop, bird's eye stuff, you know. It's not quite the same. Fish, chips, and mushy peas for dinner tonight. Weren't too sad though. Weren't too sad considering it wasn't cod. It was like, you know, sometimes you buy a fish and then you sort of read the box and, you know, it's not actually cod. I thought, was it a bird's eye? It'd be cod, but it weren't. I think it was pollock. Load of bollock. But yeah, it weren't too bad. It weren't too bad for an Iceland jobby. It's funny, Adam. I can have a chocolate and a few pints. It doesn't affect me. But if I have any curry or spicy food, I'm all to hell for a few days. You don't look disabled, being monster. As they say, not all disabilities are visible, and that is the case for me, mate. Vanessa, Kitty, how you doing, Vanessa? How you doing? I've even got a blue badge. I'm not allowed to drive because of my sleep apnea. But I've got a blue badge. Mrs. drives, and obviously because she's driving me around, I can, if I'm in the car, we can use my blue badge. Adam, the best frozen fish is Young's Chip Shop. Better than some proper fish and chips I've had. You can get some dodgy fish and chip shops going on. Yeah, I do like the Young's one. I've tried that before. I only went for the Iceland's one. I don't really shop in Iceland's, to be honest. But, you know, my boys, that terrible two-stage, and taking him around the supermarket's a nightmare. So we just done an online shop. And Iceland's got like some 10 things for £10 deal. And 2 lumps of fish was in that deal. No wonder it weren't cod. So like 5 boxes of that. So it's like 10 bits of fish in it for a £5. What, Jamie's in BOSH. I finished work, beer open. Thank fuck. Enjoy, Jamie. What are you drinking, mate? I'm Spars. Yo, how are you? I'm doing good, thanks, Spars. I hope you're doing well, mate. I'm not doing too bad, actually. Health-wise and that, getting better-ish. Constantly at the bleeding doctors and that, though. It's been a shit year for me, but it seems to be getting better. I just had the respiratory team talking to me a couple of days ago. I've definitely got asthma now, and I'm on the steroids daily, 2 times a day. But they want to give me something stronger, because the cough's pretty much gone, but it's still there a little bit, and it's like an asthmatic cough, they say. So they want to get rid of it fully. So it's like it's steroids, but it's also got some of like, you know, you get the blue pump. I don't know what it is. But it's got that in it as well as the steroids, so it should just give it a bit more of a kick, hopefully. Evening, Jamie. What beers you on? Amstel. Only Amstel tonight. Enjoy, Jamie. I hope you have a good rest of your year. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. The first part of the year's been crap, but I'm hoping the second part's going to be better. Actually, something kind of good happened last night, actually, which I'm excited about. It was one of my daughters from a previous relationship that I fell out with about a year ago. She reached out to me last night. She wants to fix things. She apologised to me. Said she wants to be part of my life and she wants to meet up and build back the relationship and that, so to speak. So I'm really excited about that, because as much of a pain in the arse as she really is, you know, she's my daughter and I miss her, you know. You don't feel right not speaking to your own daughter for like a year. But she was a right cow to me, to say the least, without going into it. But I'm really looking forward to meeting up with her. She's a bit older now, so hopefully it's just a bit of a phase. 18 cans of Amstel, 14 quid from Tesco. I've not tried Amstel in a can because I know it's not the proper stuff, so I don't know what it's like. Happy to hear. Cheers, mate. Jamie, that's some great news, mate. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, it's really. I mean, it's always been awkward with. She's my eldest daughter, not biological daughter as well. Me and her mum don't get along, and then that's always difficult. It's one of them relationships where you feel, you know, you don't get on with your ex, and then it becomes toxic. And to me, you know, like when you fall out with your ex, and then they pollute your child's mind full of bullshit because they fell out with you, and your kid starts believing the ex's bullshit, and it becomes a problem, you know, and you can't say anything bad about their mum. You know, it's a difficult one, but I think she's getting older. She's starting to realise that I wasn't the bad one, let's say. It's really good, Adam, that you can connect with your daughter. You've got 7 kids, right? And a local council will give you a house to rent free, right? Understand? No, they didn't. I had my own house, which I got given because of my medical problems. really nice house. But then I split up with my ex, and it was my council house that I got given because of my disability. And she wouldn't leave when we split up. She would not leave. And then I met somebody else eventually, and I was just like, fuck it, you have the house. I just signed it over to her. So I don't actually have a house that's mine, no. My missus that I'm with now, this is her house, not mine. So if she boots me out, I'm homeless basically. It's not in my name. Like I said, I did have a council house in my name. She weren't going to leave, so what can you do? In the end, it's just driving me mad living with someone that you're not getting on with, and it's just like I weren't going to leave, she weren't going to leave. It's just she's constantly calling the police on me, and they're like, they come round, they're like, so what's happened here then? We've had reports of arguing and all that, and it's her shouting and screaming at me, and so somebody calls the police. And I'm calm. She's shouting on at me. They come round and it's like, well, what do you want us to do? We can't kick him out of his own house. And in the end, it's like, she won't leave, I won't leave. It's like, well, by a sort of law, what we have to do is, well, this is your property. We can't stop you being in your property. So what we have to do is, for the night, you have to stay somewhere else, and you can go back to your house tomorrow. That's just like a thing they have to do. And went round and stay around with my mum's for the night. Then I go back the next day to my house. And then she found it funny to just keep calling the police all the time. So I had to leave for the night. And things like that. It was absolutely ridiculous. It's my fucking house. Do you know what I mean? And part of me wanted to keep battling with it until she gave up or whatever, but I just couldn't be arsed with it. It's just, enough's enough. The way I see it, I've got a kid with her. At least that kid is got a nice house now. I understand my parents were like that. Jamie, my ex-brother and his ex, Megan, don't get together. I blocked them, but they're phoning on a different phone now. Sad. And kids get used to the weapons against you and fill their minds with crap. Yeah, I mean, it's nice when you can split up with someone and still get along. Like Jake, he's joined the stream before. Me and his mum get on fine. Got a lot of respect for each other as his parents. You know, when Jake's come round in the past, she'll come in, even have a cup of tea. She'll hold like Jake's brother, who's obviously not her kid, and things like that. She'll even bring him round presents and stuff like that. No worries at all. Don't have to be like that. We're still friends. It's nice when it's like that. Hi from Newcastle. How you doing, wonderful horseshoe? Hi from Kent. Hope you're doing good. Great to have you, mate. Nico says, you should just get a new number, Jamie. Yeah, just get a new bloody number. But then it's a lot of hassle though, isn't it? It's a lot of hassle. If ever you were in Wales, Adam, I've got a spare room. Oh, cheers, Keith. No, me and my missus are fine anyway. Going to get a new phone, it's a lot easier to do. It can do, Steve. Can do. It's a difficult one, isn't it? If you get kicked out, I can put you up the garden shed, will be okay. I come in here. Hello, just going live. I'm looking for somewhere to live. Anybody put me up? I'll bring me perfect draft. Going to get some powwows IPAs on the perfect draft. Yeah, I will do. There's not much options though. I've got to be honest, I don't like Camden Town Brewery, and a lot of the stuff is by them. Although I've not tried their IPA, I've tried their pale ale. It's not too bad. Hate their lager, the Hells Camden Hells. Like, I know some people like it. It's fine if you enjoy it. You go ahead, but I think it's shocking. Um, I cannot stand it. Matthew, hello, friend. How you doing, mate? Thanks for joining the live. Jamie says £30 a week, please. Want to live in your shed? Steve, I'm lucky I've met a great bird. I drink less because I know she's right. Good for you, Steve. Good for you, mate. I'm glad you met. I'm glad you met someone that's right for you, mate. Get Vocation Life and Death class. Yeah, I like Vocation Life. I've only tried it from a can. Is it better on the PD then, Stephen? I do like that beer. That's one of the first beers I actually reviewed on the channel when craft beer was a complete new thing to me. And I enjoyed it. DS is in the house. Hey there, DS. Good evening, mate. Good to see you, mate. DS has been commenting on loads of my videos lately, mate. I've noticed. Thank you for the support. And all you guys that are always commenting on my videos and that. It makes me think people realise people are watching, if you know what I mean. If you make a video and nobody comments on it, it's like, does anybody care? Do you know what I mean? You'd be surprised as a creator how much it means when people just drop a little comment, even if it's just how's your day or anything. It's not only does it help the video, it makes you feel like it was worth the effort, if you know what I mean. So it's really appreciated. Friend, not bad. Have you tried a beer from 0 degrees? I don't think I have, friend. Is that a craft brewery? I've not heard of them actually. Right back, gonna cook some noodles. Yeah, good old noodles, eh? Good little beer snack of an evening now. Sometimes, like, you know, when you've been drinking and you're smashed, but you're hungry because you've had a beer. You know, you're not got the money for a kebab or whatever. You don't want something too heavy because you know you're gonna fall asleep soon. Noodles are quite good because they're salty and I crave the salt when I've had a drink. They're salty, but they're light. Even if you do fall asleep, you're not going to get a bellyache or whatever. They're probably terrible for you. But there's something quite nice about a late night noodle. Yeah, it's a great keg. I'll definitely pick it up at some point. Definitely. Tengen. Hey, mate. How you doing, Tengen? Grumpy fish beer. Grumpy fish beer. Yes, Google them. They're good. They're very tasty black lager and pilsner. Black lager, what, like a Dunkel lager? I do like a Dunkel lager actually. I really like the Budvar one in Home Bargains. It's so refreshing, like a lager still, and you just get the subtle, like, dark roasted malt flavours coming through. It works. It's a weird one, but it works surprisingly well. Chris and his reviews. How you doing, buddy? Mate, you need to lay off the kegs. Not bad. How about you, mate? How many have you done now? I don't know. I'm not counting, mate. Not bad. How about you, man? How many? Don't know. I sent 6 back the other day. I've got about another 4 laying about, empty ones. Maybe 10. Don't call me the beer monster for nothing, mate. Not that it's a good thing drinking as much as I do. It's not. It's not a good thing. I don't. You shouldn't drink as much as I do. You shouldn't. Say I use alcohol to deal with my medical problems, and it's not ideal, but I have been cut down a bit. I used to be worse, believe it or not. I used to be worse. Can't beat a packet of pork scratchings, warrior. You know, mate. Pork scratchings. Again, it's all the unhealthy stuff. It just hits the spot after pork. How nice a pork. When you get a good quality bag of pork scratchings, it's just a thing of beauty after a beer, isn't it? I'm making some chili pickled eggs at the minute. I'm so hyped for them. But you've got to wait at least 2 weeks. It's just like, just keep staring at them in the jar, and I want to eat them. And I've only done them like 2 days ago, and I've got some more vinegar and the spices and that left over to pickle something else. I don't know what to pickle. I don't know what to do. Whether just to do like mini cucumbers, or because you can pickle nearly anything, can't you? I just don't know what else is good. I do like a chili pickled egg, so I went for them. But I don't know what else to do. Hello, sir. How you doing, Ren Charles? Hope you're doing good. From Czech Republic, Pilsner Quill, mate. You know, Warrior Beers just subscribed. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that, mate, for the subscription. I really do appreciate that, mate. I do beer reviews most days, maybe 3 to 7 days a week. Depends how I'm feeling. Sometimes I get a bit mad of it and do them every day, and then I might just do a couple of a week. This week I've made a bloody stupid mistake. I uploaded a video. It got about 300 tank views and was going really well. And then I deleted the video for some reason. I didn't mean to do it. I accidentally deleted the video. I was really annoyed. I could just re-upload it. It's still on my phone, but I think most people that were going to watch it have watched it. You need a hobby. Yeah, I've got a hobby, mate. Drinking beer. 23 people in chat. Have we? I was 16 now. It sort of goes up and down, doesn't it? Oh, 19. Thanks, guys. It's Wednesday night. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? 23 people in chat at one thought. What the heck are you drinking? I'm not drinking Stella, don't worry. I'm drinking Hasselroder on the Perfect Draft. I just reviewed it, but the review's not up yet because I've got to do the thumbnail and the title and all that. I'll probably put it up tomorrow. And it's very, very nice, actually. Very, very nice. What the heck are you drinking? Oh, I read that one already. Your liver at this rate doing 10 kegs. 10 kegs. I don't have. How long have I had the Perfect Draft for? I don't know. I know it's not good for me, Chris. I know it's not good for me, mate. But if I wasn't drinking 10 kegs, I'd drink 100 cans. If that makes sense. It's not increased the amount I'm drinking because I've got a Perfect Draft. Not at all. I just drink a lot. Oh yes. But yeah, people don't like what's going on. I've only got 4 likes. Ah yes, beer, North Star. How you doing, mate? Are you having a beer? Up at Guinness. Are you on the Guinness, mate? What Guinness you drinking? The draft Guinness or Warriors drinking cause? I know a lot of people don't like it. Yeah, I mean, if you enjoy it, mate, then you enjoy it, didn't you? They're all different. I think it's a bag of shit, but that's just my opinion, isn't it? If you're enjoying it, then fair enough. Or sometimes, for me, we just drink what you can get for cheap. You know, sometimes your favourite beers are expensive, aren't they? I used to drink Coors, then I was introduced to Europe. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I can't say much. Before I started my channel, I used to drink all the generic, you know, you have Foster's, Carlsberg, not Carlin. I've never been a fan of that. But yeah, I used to, because I thought it was good. I didn't realise what was out there. That's part of what inspired me to make a channel about beer, because I thought to myself, I've been drinking. Once I sort of started trying new beers for a bit, I thought, I've literally been drinking this absolute crap beer for years and years and years and years, and just thinking it was cool because the adverts on telly tell you that Bud's the best beer in the world, and you know, the king of beers, sorry, and Carlsberg's the best beer in the world. What a load of crap! But you believe it, didn't you? Well, I did. And then you start trying other beers. I started trying things like Left and some real ales, and I just thought, wow, I'm going to make a channel about trying all these different beers. And I've sort of learned as I've gone. When I first started my channel, I didn't know nothing about beer. All I knew is that what I'm drinking now ain't Foster's or whatever. And it just sort of went from there. I'm learning as I go. I'm still learning stuff every single day. It's so much more fun as well than just drinking the same beer day after day. It's so boring, isn't it? Why would you drink the same beer every? I mean, I used to do the same thing, but now I think it's crazy. It's like there's loads of beers out there. There's so many. Try as many as you can. Yes, I used to drink. Oh. Keith says my daughter encouraged me to do a TikTok today. What fucking balls up I made. I'll try again tomorrow. Yeah, when you got kids, sometimes you got to try and get in there with what the kids are into and that. Appreciate it, didn't you? When you try and sort of show a bit of an interest in what they like doing. But yeah, it's I've got a TikTok account as well. I just put the stuff from YouTube on there sometimes, not often. I got into it when I first started. The first video I made on TikTok got 200,000 views. I was like, Jesus, like, am I missing a trick here? Like on YouTube, I'm getting like the same video on YouTube got like 2,000 views. It was just a short of me reviewing a beer in a supermarket in Asda, just reviewing a beer in Asda, and I put it on TikTok. The same video that got like 2,000 on YouTube or something. I can't remember how many it's got on YouTube, but it's nowhere near 200,000. I think it's more than that now on TikTok. Absolutely mad. But it just went crazy. Like, it got like 150k in like a day or something. And it was that mad that I walked into a McDonald's. I was in Great Yarmouth because we went to see family. And people in McDonald's recognised me. I was like, what the hell? You're that beer guy off of TikTok. And I was like, fucking hell. It sort of made me realise how many views 200,000 is. It's a lot of people have watched you all in a short space of time. It's kind of crazy, really weird. Variety is the spice of life. That's a good quote. No, okay, mate. I'll just open a red left for now. Enjoy it, mate. Red left. I don't think I've tried that. Is that Left Ruby? Is that what it's called? I don't think I've tried that one. I would like to though. Warrior says, with cause, can have a few without getting drunk quick. I like IPAs if I want a good beer. Yeah, sometimes you get just your sort of safe. They're not your favourite, but they're session beers, aren't they? I suppose. Broken Skull IPA. I'm not sure if I've had it. Definitely rings a bell. I probably have, but when I'm sort of trying different beers every day, I just lose track of what I've tried. If I've tried it, there's probably a review of it on the channel and you'll see exactly what I thought of it. Freddie Burst, hey there mate, you're good. Ain't joined for a while, work's been playing up. Mate, I just cooked some steaks, oh lovely. But having a nice cold can of Lek, I think it's a very easy drinking, good 5% Lek. I like Lek. It is a very clean lager, very easy drinking lager. That I think I gave that a 9 out of 10 or something when I reviewed it. I was really impressed with that. I mean, it's a macro mass-produced lager. For a macro mass-produced lager, I was just comparing it to the same sort of lagers, and I thought it was definitely one of the better ones. Maxim's, what drink do you prefer in Weatherspoons? I don't really go to Weatherspoons, if I'm honest. I don't really go to the pub at all. I don't really go out much, just because of health conditions and that. Occasionally, I'll go to Weatherspoons. I might have a left, or my one does like Blue Moon with a bit of orange. Or I like to, a lot of the times I'll just try with the real ales because they tend to be really cheap in there, and I like trying things I've not tried before. And there's normally always, because we're only going there maybe twice a year, if that, there's normally always a real ale one that I've not tried. All right, Adam, I've just finished work. Mr. Ronald's in the house. How you doing, Ronald? Just finished work. Yeah, it's got a bit of a spontaneous live, Ronald. I just reviewed the Hassel Road. Have you tried Hassel Road with Ronald on a perfect draft? And it went down really nice, really hit the spot. It's a proper Pils. It's not one of the ones that pretends to be a Pilsner. But, you know, it's a proper Pilsner. I really enjoyed it. I fancied having a couple more. So I thought, sod it, let's put the old phone on and go live for a bit. It's not the proper setup. Just the front camera on my phone for this one. I hope you're doing well, Ronald, mate. Narco, I think the only lick I've seen near me is 4.8. But it's brewed in the Netherlands. Ah, see, I tried the proper Polish one. It was 5% out of me Polish shop I go to sometimes. Lovely people in there. They start getting me to try all these Polish snacks and all that. I'm getting drunk very quick from the left. What the left ruby? What ABV is the ruby one then? Jordan Brand, all right, mate. Hope you're good. My go-to beer is Peroni's. Do you know of anything similar tasting beers that you would recommend trying? What's a Peroni? I'm not really a Peroni fan, if I'm honest. Particularly out of a bottle, I find it really skunky. Well, all can. I don't like it in a can either. Similar to Peroni, somebody actually commented on one of my videos the other day, and they gave me an idea for a video. They said do Peroni versus Asahi because they're brewed in the same place, and see whether they're the same beer. So perhaps Asahi's similar, but from memory, I prefer Asahi over Peroni personally. So I've not really dabbled with that one. Yeah, left we will do that. Brewing is my favourite in the left line. I find it too sweet for my taste, but I can see why you would like it if you've got a sweet tooth. Freddie says, don't go to Witherspoons that much. Usually stick to my locals. But in Spoons drinking beers and didn't realise they have Star of Ramen on tap. Oh, they didn't have Star of Ramen in mine last time I went there. I do like that on tap. Not tried that, mate. It sounds good. I'm good, mate. Just having a Brewdog Shore Leave. Al, you tried it. It's pretty bang average, to be fair. Yeah, it is pretty average, isn't it? I have tried it. I reviewed it when it first came out. I just thought it was just an average ale. I didn't think it was as bad as a lot of other reviewers did. But it was nothing. But it was okay. Okay. There's nothing to write home about. But I think some people, just because it's got Brewdog written on it, they go balls deep, Not a lot of Brewdog fans in the beer reviewing world. But I just review it as a beer. I don't care who brewed it. It was okay. Not too bad. But like I say, nothing special. Have you tried Peroni Red? Oh, yeah. I'll try Peroni. I prefer Peroni Red over the other one. Peroni have a new Capri beer in bottles or something. My mate seems to love it. I ain't tried it yet. I've not tried that one. I did see it. It's been out for a while actually, but just not really being a fan of Peroni, it didn't sort of tickle me fancy. I was going to review it for the channel. I just didn't get round to it. I might do one day, but he was like, I couldn't just buy one bottle of it. I don't mind just buying one bottle and not liking it, oh well. But I don't want to buy a case of something that I think I'm not going to like, because it's just a waste of money, isn't it? Adam, what was that sound? That's me getting text messages on my phone. I should have put my phone on like do not disturb. But it's like a guitar going off. It's me like notification sound. Freddie Burst, Sai seems to be loved at the minute. I forgot what it's like, really, to be honest. It's just a clean lager. Not the most flavoursome, but it's very clean. There's worse out there. Yeah, same Adam. Apparently, the Peroni Red is the stuff. What? Yeah. The Peroni Red is the proper stuff. Narco, you're right, mate. Andy, hi, mate. Krombacher has been my go-to beer for the last few years. It's very nice, Krombacher. Love the stuff. They seem in bargains now, actually, as well, Krombacher. Also been liking ales such as Shepherd's Neame, Bishop's Finger, Kentish Strong Ale, Old Peculiar. Yeah, they're all decent ales. All decent ales, mate. There it goes again. No worries, Jordan, mate. I say, if I don't know the answer, there's normally someone in chat that will be able to help you out. I'm starting to drink that neck oil in pubs lately. It does go down nice. Used to be better though, Freddie. If you're enjoying it now, you'd have loved it. Because Beavertown, the brewery who make neck oil, have been brought out by Heineken. So, they've reduced the quality of the beer to make more, as they do, Back in a sec, guys. I've got to use the loo. I like your notification sound on your phone. So about that, people. For another beer while I'm up. Oh, it's got a big head on it. So about that, I had to have a go at one of the kiddies. Sneaky. Kids are so sneaky. Like, obviously they got school tomorrow, they're supposed to be in bed. And I had to walk up the stairs quickly to say something to the missus. As I'm walking up the stairs, all of a sudden it goes pitch black because they're on their gadgets secretly and they hear me come up the stairs and they turn it off. And they try making up lies. Oh yeah, well I was looking for something with my torch. Then why would you turn it off when you hear me come up the stairs if you're not doing something you shouldn't be? Right, where are we? Pepperoni red. When I went to Naples, much better than the nose. Yeah, I completely agree, Ronald. Beer reviews. How you doing, mate? Good to see you, mate. Freddie, a lot of older boys have started twigging Foster's has been lower as it's not getting them pissed in the pub. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It was never particularly strong, was it? But if you had enough of it, you'd get there eventually. But it does make a difference, doesn't it? As far as a session beer in a pub on tap, if you was having a long session, sometimes I would used to drink it. I wouldn't bother with it now. Darko Jordan, I would start going to Tesco and getting 3 for 6 big bottles. Yeah, and trying them out. It's a good way to try them out, isn't it? That way you only got one bottle. If you don't like it, you can say you tried it and you didn't like it. You don't have to drink the same thing all the time. You might find something you love. Nickel was alright. Much prefer Gamma Ray. Yeah, I prefer Gamma Ray. Popping out. Was your mate? Popping one out now. I won't pop one out. Getting sorting the kids out. Jordan, that's how I started off the supermarket. Similar deals, also usually of different. Yeah, I mean that's a good way. I do it like I've kind of gone past that stage now, but I used to go to the supermarket and get 4 for 3 deals and that to review for the channel. But I've done them all now in the supermarket. There's never 4 beers that I ain't done. Martin Thomas, good evening, Adam. Could you possibly please do a beer battle on the channel? UK brewed Spanish lager, Cruz Campo versus Madri versus San Miguel, as these are brewed by Heineken and Mawson. Yeah, I know they're all fake. I've featured Cruz Campo and Madri in separate videos, we're not against each other. I could do it, but I know how the video would go, if that makes sense. They're all shit. But Cruz Campo is the shittest of the 3. But the other 2 are not good either, but they're probably slightly better than the Cruz Campo for me. But it's good to let people know that they're all fake. You know, more people that do that, the more the word gets around. So that's why I like doing the scumbag beer battle, as I call them. That'd be a good scumbag beer battle, I suppose. Thanks for the suggestion. I'll think about it, mate. I'll think about it. Dragon Brit, evening on the Hofmeister, enjoying your perfect draft reviews. If you want more variety and genuine brew stuff, you can order from the Belgium or German version of the PD website, which can be set to English. Oh, from the German Perfect Draft website. Oh, right. Do they charge you for postage though? Freddie, Now the weather's picking up. I like a Corona in a bottle or Foster's in the pub. And sometimes when it's really hot, I can't handle a strong beer as much. You just want something you can slam, don't you? Also, see if your local off-license or foreign supermarkets does beer. Might sell single bottles and cans. Yeah, that's a good tip, Narco. Done my first ever beer review vid. My mate took off me on our lads' holiday. Only a short video as we're very drunk. I'll send it to you. Alright, mate. Really interesting to see. Jennifer Cross is in the house. Hi, all boys. Nice to see you on a school night. How you doing, Jennifer? Yeah, just a random spontaneous one. I just reviewed not Hoffmeister, Hasselroder on a perfect draft, and I really liked it, and I fancied a couple more pints, so I thought come and chat to you guys for a bit, because I think doing the lives is probably my favourite thing to do on the channel. That and the thumbnails, of course. When I've got time for the thumbnails, I do put a bit of effort in, shall we say. You can normally tell when I've been bored and had time, because you get more creativity on the thumbnail. If I ain't got much time, it's just like, is this beer any good, or something simple, with not much creativity. Oh, here is Jen. Yeah, there comes trouble. There comes trouble. Oh yeah. Here we go, a nice bit of lacing on the old glass. That's a really nice beer, that is. Very sessionable as well. It's a proper Pilsner. As I said earlier, too many lagers are calling themselves Pilsners, and they're not Pilsners. At the end of the day, the original Pilsner, the guys who invented it, are Pilsner Quell. Czech Pilsner. That is what a Pilsner is. That's the first ever one that invented the style. They're bitter. They should be bitter. They should have a big Pilsner bite to it. And a lot of them, they just don't have that. It's not a Pilsner if it doesn't have a Pilsner bite. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Just got to put my phone on charge because it's bleeping at me. Calm down, lads. There we go. Oh. If I can reach the hole, I don't normally have problems finding the hole. Oh, it's right at the bottom where we... Oh, give me a sec. Using the hands now, yeah boy. I found the hole. I was going to chat to you like this for a bit because it won't reach me tripod. I could just make the tripod reach the phone, couldn't I? I do drunk merch. Oh yeah, the merch is so funny. Punch lasagna favourite crisps. CJC, how you doing? Hi, CJC, good to see you. When feeling creative. Yeah, great ideas, Jennifer. I honestly think the Polish make some lovely clean beers. Lek, Zuba, Zywek. Yeah, I agree with you. I think because they do strong ones, like a packy, it puts most British people off, sadly. They do better beers than our mass-produced crap that you get in the supermarkets, that's for sure. Sticky Trunks is back. Welcome back, mate. Back in the house. Nice to see you again. Yeah, you too, mate. Yeah, it's weird doing it on the old phone. It's just couldn't be bothered setting up that, because I have to move my laptop's over there next to me PD. Like, I have to move it over here onto the table, and then I have to unplug the keyboard and all that, and just I'll make the effort on a Friday. During the week, you just can't be bothered lives like this. Especially when it's a spontaneous one. It's just like, sod it. It's really easy to go live on the phone. I've noticed you can literally just push a button and you're live. It's write the title and then go, Bob, done. Simple as that. Let's see if I can get the old tripod to sort of reach the wire closer. Because my hand's aching already. Can't be holding the phone with the amount of wanking I do. There we go. It's a bit closer. That's as far back as it will go. That'll do. Works. It's like a different angle. You having a good week, Adam? Yeah, I am having a good week actually. I mentioned earlier, I'm not sure if you was in when I mentioned it, but my oldest daughter that I haven't spoken to for about a year because we fell out, reached out to me last night actually, and we're going to meet up soon and forget about what's happened, and she's apologised, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing her again and catching up, seeing how she's doing, because it's really not nice falling out with one of your kids, and it's only ever her that I've ever fallen out with actually, majorly. I mean, you have the odd arguments, didn't you, but I've had a lot of doctor's appointments and things like that. But yeah, a good week overall. Got some more new medication and that coming to do with my chest and the coughing and all that. But the steroids has really helped that. But they want to give me something stronger because I've still got a little, it's still there a little bit, and they want it gone because they're saying it's like an asthma thing. The doctor actually come round to my house. I was really surprised. This is a knock on the door. Hello, it's a doctor. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, I've come round because we're worried about you because we've been trying to call you and you ain't been bloody answering your phone. Really surprised me. Is it about to get pissed good Pilsner has to be 5% to give it something bite and taste for me? Yeah, you say that, Jennifer, but Pilsner Quell, the original Pilsner, is only 4.4%. But yeah, it's got a lot of flavour. This one's 4.9, so that's basically 5%. It's really nice and it has got that Pilsner bite. It's very, very good, actually. I mean, I don't know what it's like out of a bottle. This is my first time trying it in any form. It got suggested to me to try it because of my love of Pilsners. People were like, you've got to try a Hasselroder. And they're right. And that's what's so good about it, you know, having a community of beer lovers, because you get some suggestions. A lot of people know what they're talking about. And just by me saying how I like my Pilsners, people are like, the Hasselroder is going to be one for you. Agent X, hello, YouTube recommended your live. How you doing, Agent X? I'm glad they recommended it. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, it's a beer channel. Do you like beer? Maybe that's why they recommended live. Or perhaps they're spying on you, because last week, or a couple of weeks ago, someone said they got recommended my live by YouTube. And they was on a laptop and they had a webcam on it. Obviously it wasn't on, but they was drinking a beer at the time, and then all of a sudden they get recommended to the beer monster. So you've got to be careful. I swear people were being watched. I'm sure Adam would recommend Franziskaner. Yeah, that's a cracker. Absolute cracker. Have you tried Pilsner Quell, Jen? Yes, it's almost impossible to get around here. I do it in Asda, around our way. I've upped my meds too, mate, for anxiety. We talked about before. Seems much better so far. It's good that you're sort of stable in that, because I find that you get worse before you get better when you start taking medication for anxiety. Same with depression, a lot of other mental disorders. Not everybody gets it, but for me, every sort of 5 years or so, I have to change my medication because I get used to it and it stops working. And I'm like, oh God, because I know I'm going to go through months of hell until my body gets used to the new one and I settle down again. And I'm actually probably soon coming up to that stage where I need to change my medication again. I'm not looking forward to it because I can only be upped once more. Because as you get used to it, they just up the dose and then it starts working better again. But I can only up it once more, and then sort of maybe 6 months after that, I'm gonna have to change. And I always hate changing. I do enjoy Stella. I used to. Where are you from, Agent? Are you from the UK? You have to run for Sigma of the Year 2025. Sigma of the Year 2025. What's that? Barrow? Barrow Q back. Jennifer says, nearest Asda 6 miles away, and I won't got to. Let's go as I have to. I've started taking antidepressants and antipsychotics again after stopping at the start of March. It was 8 years of taking them. Wow. Oh, you stopped for 8 years and then you started taking them again. I actually tried a few years ago because, like, I just got so sick of taking all the tablets. I said to my doctor, I've had enough tablets. I'm coming off of all my tablets for my anxiety and all that because, like, I feel like I want to know what I'm like when I'm not on any tablets because I take a stupid amount of tablets every day. And one day I just had enough. And I'll stop taking all my tablets. And because I just wanted to know where I'm at without my tablets. Like, how do I know if I'm better or not when I'm constantly dosed up? So I just thought, sod it. And I stopped taking, obviously I took me ones for important things like cholesterol and that. But I stopped taking all the sort of depression, anxiety, all that sort of shit. And I actually felt amazing for about a week. I was like, wow, I'm better. And then all of a sudden, it just come crashing down. And yeah, it was a mistake. But for that first week, it was so weird. Just not being, because you don't even realise you're kind of slightly always monged out until you're not. And I could hear things like the birds singing and the annoying noise that the fridge makes. And just, like, I felt really alive. Like, I don't even notice the noise the fridge makes or the birds singing. I don't even notice things like that. Because the tablets for the anxiety, they suppress everything. And, you know, unless you really think about it, there's a bird singing, you don't even notice. The tablets I take anyway. And it just felt really good to be normal for a week. But then it all just became too much. And I had to go back on tablets. Oh well, it was worth a go, wasn't it? But it made me realise I still need them. No beers today, guys. Everything in Home Bargains, they need some new stock. Yes, mate. You know, you're from Lancashire. You do realise, Agent, that Stella's been reduced in ABV for a while now. Just letting you know. If you still enjoy it, that's okay. But I'm just letting you know. Getting the word out there. It's not the stuff it used to be. Keeps being reduced, and it's now 4.6. Thought I could go without, but I had a really bad feeling the other day. So I started again. Oh, you took them for 8 years. Yeah, it's better if you can manage without them. And exercise is always a good one. Exercise, dancing, singing, great for mental health. Yeah, Agent, that's so true. Try all them things before you take medication. If ever you do get depressed in life, try and exercise, singing, dancing, be active. Absolutely, the best thing, natural way, natural remedies. Is the fridge louder than the dishwasher? Nothing's louder than the dishwasher in this house. And by the dishwasher, I mean the missus, not the actual dishwasher. I don't actually have an actual dishwasher. I just have one, a manual one, you know, girlfriend dishwasher. And loading a dishwasher also means something else if you don't know. Because obviously I don't have a real dishwasher. Can you guess what I mean? Keith Thomas, great night, Adam. I'll catch you on Friday. I'm buggered now after that Guinness and Magnum. I'm going to bed. Thank you for joining, Keith. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you Friday. You take care of yourself, mate, yeah? Take care, bud. I won't be going much longer anyway because it's Wednesday, isn't it? I might have one more after this. It depends on how bad you are. Me personally, really prone to feeling suicidal. I kind of need them. Yeah, I'll definitely take them if you're feeling suicidal, mate. Because, especially in men, it's far too common. Lifestyle change, yeah. We've got to be washing dishes for weeks now after that. If you get help, get it. I mean, different things work for different people as well. Like, what you got to remember is not everybody can exercise and dance as well. What do you do if you're one of them people? I've been on my anxiety pills for 4 months now, and they really helped. But I don't think I want to come off them now. Yeah, I would say if they've helped you, Ronald, I would stay on them for a fair period, and then maybe slowly reduce the dose. Or perhaps the doctor will tell you anyway. Like maybe he'll probably say something like, take half a tablet, see how you get on. If you see yourself going bad again, start taking a full tablet again. Or if you actually start feeling better, take half a tablet for a few months, and then maybe just knock it on the head and see how you go. Hashtag trade wife Adam. I think it's actually not too bad doing it on the phone. I just don't like the sort of, narrowness of the screen. I could do it the other way around. I don't know. Fridays, I'll always stick with the laptop, perhaps, and then maybe when I do the odd random spontaneous one, perhaps just get the phone out. I've just doubled my dose, mate. I'd be scared to come off them now, as it would all come back. Terrifying anxiety. So if they've doubled your dose, then see how it makes you feel. It might make you feel even better. To be fair, you might feel worse, a little bit worse for a while. If they've doubled your dose, again, you might get that a few weeks where your body's adjusting, because it's all to do with the serotonin and that in your brain. They're giving you serotonin, and it takes a while for your body to adjust to that extra hit. So you might feel a little bit more down than that for a few weeks. You might not, but for me, that's what. Sometimes when I increase the dose, I feel a bit monged for a bit. Sometimes a little bit sick, depending on the tablet, and then you get some side effects. But as you get used to the tablet for a few weeks, the side effects tend to go. And the weird thing is, a lot of the side effects are the things that are the reason why you're taking the tablet in the first place. Like, you're taking a tablet for depression, so they're increasing your dose, and that's going to probably make you feel depressed for a few weeks. But then once it evens out and you get used to it, you'll feel less depressed. It's a weird one. The brain, innit? The text message made me jump. That's the only thing we're doing on the phone. I think, let me have a look. I think I can put it on Do Not Disturb. Give me a second. There we go. Should be alright now. Do Not Disturb. Get the fuck out of here. Everyone keeps messaging me. There's so many messages. Bing, bing, bing all the time. I'm more of a when I get messages, I don't tend to really pay attention, and then I'll sit there at the end of the day and go through them. It's a bit like the comments. Sometimes I'm sort of bang on it if I'm not doing much. Sometimes I might not reply for a couple of days, and then I'll just sort of sit there for an hour. But the longer you leave it, the more you got to go through. It's getting to the stage where replying to comments is actually becoming not a chore, but it's time consuming is the word. It's never a chore. It's I love the comments, but you feel bad if you don't respond. If you know what I mean. But being able to respond to everyone sometimes is hard. I'm pretty sure I've responded to every comment I've ever had on my channel so far, but there will come a stage if it keeps being grown the way it is, where I might just have to put a heart for some of them. Thought they were just, yeah, that's my OnlyFans payments, Jennifer. Mad at it. Been on the new dose for 5 days, so I've been okay. Good to hear, mate. Main thing is if they stop the anxiety, so I'll keep taking them, mate. That's it. It's the worst thing feeling anxious. BOSH back, just have my tea. Ugh. On the old tea, mate. I like a cup of tea. I like tea and coffee. It's weird. You think first thing in the morning I always like a tea, and then if I have another hot drink later, I go for the coffee. You think you'd be like wanting coffee in the morning, but I crave tea in the morning. I don't know why. I don't function until I've had my tea in the morning. You're very responsive, Adam. I respect you for that. I always try to be. If ever I do get to the stage where you're just getting a heart, it could happen one day. It's not because I don't care about your comment. I just ain't got fucking time in the day. You know, mate. So far to go. Gosh. Just leave that for a minute and settle down a bit. Oh, I've always had tea in the morning and coffee. Well, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I like a tea in the morning. I don't know why. It's got to be a strong tea. Oh, tea meant food. Yeah, I like a strong tea with just a little bit of milk. 1 sugar. I like to have 2 sugars, but I'm trying to cut down a bit, you know. Remember Stickles pot noodle, Jamie. I don't like pot noodles. I only like the chicken and mushroom one. Apart from that, oh, no. Just, I don't like pot noodles. I tried a doner kebab one a few months ago. Oh my word, it was absolutely disgusting. What brand of tea is the best? I drink Yorkshire tea or Tetley. I prefer Yorkshire tea, but you know it's quite expensive. Sometimes if it's not on offer or whatever, or like say they're both say Tetley's on offer, I'm happy with Tetley. I'd rather drink Yorkshire tea. I've got Tetley in the cupboard at the minute because I think it was going cheaper than bargains. But yeah, Yorkshire tea for me, ideally. But you know, Bombay bad boy. I don't like the Bombay bad boy. It's not because it's hot. I just don't like the flavour of it. I've only got home from work not long ago. It's tea time for me. Jennifer Cross, I don't think I'd get away with that. Chicken doner all the way, mate, with chilli sauce. Yorkshire Gold. Try Yorkshire Gold. I don't think I've tried that one. I tried this tea in Morrison's a while back and it was really nice. It looked really posh. It had like coming like a silver, not silver, foil wrapper or something. Is it called Timpson's or something like that? It was very nice actually. Looked way too posh for me, but it was supposed to be like £4 and it was like for like 80 tea bags. It was that on offer for £2. I thought let's give that a bash and it was really nice. Twins, if you're very posh. PG, I don't know about PG tips. I think it's overrated. I drink it. Tea's tea. And you get, it's like, I don't know, like, what was it, years ago, when I was going for a really tight times, hard times. I had to buy like the Tesco value tea bags because that's what I could afford. And they weren't that bad, to be fair. I mean, I was quite surprised. They was not that bad. Um, you could just use two of them. You live to your means, didn't you? Do you know what I mean? If I've got the money, I'll drink Yorkshire tea. If I ain't got the money and I really have to, I'll just drink whatever I can afford. It's the same as beer, isn't it? It's the same as anything in life. Trainers. If you've got the money, you buy flash trainers. If you ain't, you buy what you can bloody afford, didn't you? Very posh. Speaking of gold, we've got two kegs arrived today, and one of them is Beck's Gold. I've never tried that. I'll get Beck's Gold and what was the other one? I can't even remember. It's in the box, so I've not opened the box yet. Oh, it's doing me head in there. What did I? It was only a couple of days ago. It's arrived today. Beck's Gold and I don't know. Trouble is with this Hasselroder, it's nice, but it's dangerous for me. Not because it's strong. It's only 4.9, but I just find it super easy drinking, and it hits that spot when it's got that Pilsner bite. It hits the spot for me, and I just keep drinking it. Um, I only started on that keg 2 hours ago. It's quite bad, but I'm honest, man. It's half gone, if you can see. There's a lot of gauge there on the beat left. It's bloody half gone already in 2 hours. And you get 10.5 pints in it. Maybe I need to find something that's not quite as nice. Too easy drinking. Pisses. Yeah, it's German. It's German, Ronald. By the purity laws and all that. It's fantastic, mate. I'm so surprised how good it is. It's just brilliant. Like, I reviewed it today. Spoiler. Still watch the review day tomorrow. I gave it a 9.6 out of 10, and that's I've never ever given a beer 10. So for me, that's like top draw, and that's also the highest I've given anything on a perfect draft so far. Because it's not necessarily the best beer, but it's my kind of beer. If that makes sense. Like with my reviews, like today's review, which I reviewed last night, the what was it it was a Bock beer, wasn't it? Um, I could tell it's a really good quality beer, but it just wasn't for my tastes. So like I said, that sort of I'm enjoying it a 5.5 out of 10, but it's an 8 out of 10 beer. But for me, it's just too sweet, but it's still a good beer. And I don't want people to think I'm saying the beer is bad. So that's why I'm just sort of I gave it an enjoyment. I've never done that before. An enjoyment level rating for me personally, 5.5. But the beer itself, 8 out of 10, because I could see how people would really like it if they've got a sweet tooth, if you know what I mean. It just wasn't for me. Message deleted. Message deleted. What's that one? Message deleted by Jennifer. We have trouble in here. Can't wait for my Harley Ramsgar was timed out. What did he say, Jennifer? I'm sure I spoke to him before and he was alright. Did he say something? I didn't even see it. Can't wait for my holiday now, I bet, mate. Oh, me and the missus was looking at holidays earlier and sort of dreaming. We want to go abroad. We want to take the kids abroad. We're going to think about sort of booking it for like a couple of years' time so we can pay off for it monthly. And was looking at this place in Turkey and it's got like a big water park there for the kids. Wasn't cheap, £4,000 for a week. for our lot, but it's all inclusive as well, and that even includes beer. I'll give it. I'll definitely get my money's worth. Getting the whip out for he was just trolling. Only banned him for 1 minute. Oh, what did he say? I missed it. Per matter, film director David Cronenberg what, has brought out a new beer. I think it's named after himself. I actually noticed. I was watching last night. I watched a review that Simon done with Real Wild Craft Beer. And he reviewed a beer by Guy Ritchie's brewery. I've actually got one sitting in the fridge for about a month. I didn't even realise. Well, I knew it was there, but I saw it not in the fridge on the side because it's a stout. I don't want it in the fridge. But I forgot about it. I might have to review that because it's an interesting one. Because Simon really liked it. So I thought, oh, I'll have to review that. It's 8% Imperial Stout by Guy Ritchie's brewery. But then, like, he said it was really nice. But then in the comments, a lot of people said, what you on about, mate? So, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I'm interested to see what I think of it. We go to Turkey every year, mate, for the last 10 years. Love it. You won't be disappointed. I won't be disappointed because I've not been abroad since I was 15 when I went on holiday with my daddy. Yeah, apart from that, I've had loads of like pontins and butlins and caravan sites and all that. Just never been abroad. I've got to get a passport first, but I've got to get a passport for me, the missus, and all the children. So that's going to be a big hit just before we can even think about a holiday. But it's like, it's one of them things, like, just the thought of it, it's like, well, no. And I think that's why we've never done it, we've not got passports. You're talking about, what's that going to be, like 500 quid or something before we even start looking at holidays. And I think that's been the thing. I've said to the missus, let's just get the passports. And then we can, if we find the right deal or whatever, we can actually make it happen. We know we've already got the passports. £4,000 was a lot, but when you think there's 7 of us, and that's as much as you can eat or drink, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus that's the flights, the coach to the hotel and all that. It's a lot of money, but when you sort of break it down, feeding 7 kids for a whole week, as much as they want, and alcohol as well, for me and the missus included, perhaps it's not that bad as it sounds. I don't know. And that was actually the date I put, well, what I'm hoping for. I don't know if it's going to happen yet, because say we haven't got bloody passports at the minute. But that was because I had to pick a date to search for holidays. I picked my 40th birthday, which is next year. Now, wouldn't that be nice for a 40th to finally go abroad on my 40th holiday? I think if we was to book it early, that gives us a couple of years. I think if we paid like £500 deposit, you can pay off the rest a couple of £100 each month or whatnot. Hope it's better than his films. Andreas, evening. How you doing, Andreas, mate? Good to see you, bud. My brother and my mum, Mr. Ronald, are actually in Turkey at the minute. Funny enough. We're in Turkey at the minute. I forget whereabouts. Blue cans and bottles in the supermarkets, I think. I'll try my best to bring some beers back from Germany. Thanks, that's what you can do, mate. All you can do is your best. Don't worry about it too much. Just enjoy your holiday, Jamie. But if you do manage to get some, of course, it'd be appreciated. 8% beer is a one and done. I like something a bit more mellow. Yeah, a bit more sessionable. Same here. Ex-England rugby union player Will Carlin has a beer out too. I'll give you a new video to watch once it's up tomorrow, mate. Says Jordan. Subscribe there too. I'm always to watch this European final for a start. Forgot it was on and I've avoided knowing the score. Take care. You take care, Jordan. Thanks so much for tuning in, mate. Really appreciate it. So you want 4K with everything and food, drink, 7 kids. That's so cheap. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's in November. Ronald, you go to Turkey a lot. What's the weather going to be like in November in Turkey? Personally, I don't want it to be too hot anyway. Look at me. I burn. I've got a suntan in January before. So yeah, I don't want it to be too hot. I don't want to be constantly lotioning up the kids. Like Jennifer Cross says, I went to a club. It was lush. They had a buffet, the Coke, Fanta pumps. Yeah, mate, sounds good. The hotel we was looking at as well, all inclusive, 4-star hotel, and it's got water flumes everywhere and slides, multiple pools, indoor and outdoor. It looks fantastic. But 4K, it's whether it's cheap or not, it's not cheap for us. 4K is cheap to some people, but it's certainly not for my family. How are you doing, by the way, Mr. Beer Monster? Not bad, mate. Not bad at all, actually, bud. Not too bad. Thanks for asking. How you doing, mate? We're going in July. Ah, lovely. For 2 weeks. I'd love to go for 2 weeks. But first holiday, I think it's a week we'll probably do, just to sort of see how it goes, I suppose. The first one. Because not been abroad since sort of I just used to follow my dad about. Last time I went abroad, I was a kid. Everything was paid for me and all that. But I like the thought of going all inclusive, just because you can just not worry about money so much in that. Obviously, you still need spending money, but you're going to get fed or whatever if you run out, don't you? Probably 25. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Ronald, 25 during the day, maybe a hoodie at night. Too hot for me. September is nice. Paramount, Simon Amstel, or never mind the Buzzcocks. That's a new lager out, so I've heard. 4K is not cheap for me. I try to save up so much a month. Yeah, I don't miss it as much. Yeah, I know what you mean. We have been saving as well. Got like cash in the house, and we've got a bit there now. That's why we're thinking we've got the money to buy the passports and all that, and a bit extra. And we've already got another UK holiday coming up in August, back at Romney Sands, because we've got a friend that owns a chalet there. She's letting us go back there again, which is really nice of her. Just grab all the empty cakes. I sent a 6-pack the other day, Jennifer, and I sent 6-pack, and that's what I got the Beck's Gold with, and the other beer, which name escapes me. Could just open the box. It's not quite winding me up that much. I would say I just look on my phone, but I'm on live, ain't I? I could look on the app on my phone, but I can't. Look at you money bags. Mr. Ronald, in July it's 35 and 30 at night. Wow. It's too hot for me, to be honest, but it's worth it to enjoy a family holiday. Yeah, that is hot for me. I've got really pale skin. So's Carla. The rest of them are alright. The missus is quite dark, and the other kids are quite dark. Especially my stepkids, because their dad was half Italian, so they go out in the sun, they just go bronze. Do you know what I mean? I've had Beck's Gold years ago. but I can't remember what it tastes like. I've never had it. Never had it. And I got it because it was going cheap. Bit of a weird dealer on the old. I buy a lot of kegs, but I get them cheap. I do get them cheap. I look out for the deals. I think it's 25 quid. Got the Beck's Gold for. Plus you get £5 back for the keg. Plus you get a couple of quid in tokens for buying it initially. So it probably works out about 18 quid for 10.5 pints. It's about 180 a pint roughly. This is what people don't realise. If you're savvy, you can drink on a budget on the perfect draft. If you're a sort of 3 bottles for 6 quid kind of guy in the supermarket, you can get that roughly same sort of value on the perfect draft if you just wait till they're on offer. They've always got kegs 30% off and things like that, and then it goes off offer, and then the next day there's other kegs for 30% off. Just don't buy them when they're full price. In Germany, it's been 40 in nights. Bloody hell. Former Italy defender Emiliano Moretti apparently has brought out a new beer. Check it out. Emiliano Moretti. Jennifer says, we have some good German contractors working for us, and I wiggle my boobs and give them 20 what? And give them 20 quid. And they used to bring me back a crate of every 2 weeks. Oh, lovely. Wiggle your boobs and give them 20 quid. They bring you back a crate of beer. Give me some beer, boys. I could do that. It could work for me. I've got the tits for it. They've had some German. Oh, that was 15 years ago. Well, they're not as good a weapon as they used to be, Jennifer. There you go. That all food and drinks all day costs me a Megan. 1,500 each. That's for 3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, we're only talking a week here, and that is like we'd have to take the kids off school, so we're probably going to get fined for that. But at the end of the day, I'm just sick of being told what to fucking do by the government and their stupid fucking rules. We are never going to afford to be able to take the kids abroad in the summer holidays. So what? They just either never have a holiday, or do we just say, sod it, we're going anyway. If we get fined, we get fined. That's what we're going to do. Otherwise, we're never going to get that family holiday abroad. So I was just talking to Miss. I said, sod it. If they fine us, they fine us. Because certain things you want to have that memory, didn't you? That family holiday memory. I was lucky enough when I was only about 5 or something, but before my mum and dad, just before they split up, we went to Florida, and that's a memory now to this day, 5 years old. Mainly because my dad pretty much filmed the whole holiday on his massive camera back then. Being huge, I can't even show you how big it is because I'm like, I'm recording this video. One of them great big cameras on his shoulder filming it, and so I've watched it like over and over again as a kid back on VHS. So yeah, I mean, I'd love to take the kids to Disney, but that's just not even. Just had a look, mate. November in Turkey, you're looking at 20 to 22 in a day. That's not too bad. Best part is not to carry purse, wallet, and just show wristband. Give me a beer. I'm getting fed up. People don't tell us what we can do. Fuck everyone. Have a beer and chill out. Yeah, it's getting bloody stupid. I mean, I just think it's simple. They should just say to parents, a bit like if you've got a job, you get so many holidays a year. Even if it's just like, say, a week. Everybody's entitled to a week away. As long as your kids are not doing exams, which no parent's going to bloody do that anyway that cares about their kid, are they? As long as your kids are not sitting exams, you can have a week holiday during term times without a fine. It's simple, isn't it? And then people can actually afford to have a family holiday with their kids. But no, they don't think about that because the people who make these stupid rules are bloody loaded and it doesn't affect them, does it? Former England footballer David Beckham and musician and Scientologist Beck have collaborated to bring a new German-style Pilsner. You never guess the name of it. Did you like me when I reviewed Beck's the thumbnail? I had the man himself, Beckham, in the thumbnail, taking a selfie. Yeah, but the teachers are going on strike again. Exactly. By that time the parents went on strike. You know, it's the few arseholes that take the piss with things and everybody gets punished and nobody can take their kids on holiday. My dad, when I was a kid, we used to go abroad once every year for 2 weeks during school time because it was cheaper. Didn't affect me. In fact, some of the best memories of my childhood, well, the best memories of my childhood are the holidays and that we had. And not only that, you learn about life a bit as well when you get to travel these different countries. That in itself is education. Getting to travel the world a bit and learning, you know, there's different cultures and things like that out there. People eat different food and have different money, and you know, you learn. It teaches you as well. James says, I got kicked out of school when I was 14, but my mother got me a job and never stopped working from that day. Well done, Jamie, mate. You can do well even if you didn't do well at school. What you need to do is not put the price up when the kids are off. Yeah, or that. But obviously, the problem is at the minute, because of the fact that you can't take your kid on holiday during term time, you have to do it during the holidays. There's not enough apartments out there for everyone, so that increases the prices. It's all about supply and demand, isn't it? Even things like Butlins, you know, in term time, they've only got so many like hotels and apartments they can put people in, and if everybody went, not everybody could go to Butlins in a half term because there's just not enough room there. So what they do is they go, yeah, only the rich people will be able to afford to come here. BOSH, we're going to put them prices as much as going abroad. And that's the problem. You need to I think you just need to let people have a week. That's not asking for much. I'm not even saying 2 weeks. A week. Entitle people, you go and see the headmistress and you say, well, I want to take my week off for this year. We're going to Spain or Greece or whatever. You know, done. Oh yeah, fair enough. Your kid's not having exams. Lovely. Enjoy your holiday. 7 days out of the whole year. Oh, shut up, Jennifer. She thinks Camden Hills is okay. Otherwise, not much. One takes up the arse and the other one can't sing. I think I might get off after this last little bit. But it's been great having a little chat to you people. I don't want to, but... 21 people watching. Thank you guys. That's amazing. Only 6 likes though. Freaking tight buggers. One more. Would the kids not enjoy a holiday to a cheesemonger and cider farm? I wish they would. Get them smashed. Have one for the road. Who thinks I should have one more for the road? I don't need that much convincing, to be honest. Oh, for God's sake, guys, you're really going to make me have another beer. Oh, you're so bad on me. By the way, make my beer beat the live stream by going 7 hours. I know. That's mad. 7 hours. Yeah, but he didn't do it solo. I done it solo. He was wandering off and doing other things and all that. Defo one more, mate. I'm having 2 more at least. Oh, I've got to have another one. Ronald is a wise man. If he says they can't sing either. It's flowing down. I keep saying about it, but not doing anything about it. The Stella Chalice is this Hasselrode is amazing, but the Stella Chalice is not the right glass for it. I keep getting that. Once it settles down, it's pretty much a pint, but I like a bit of Ed, but it's a little bit extreme. I think it's a glass. It's nucleated as like crazy, and it's hard to. When it's a chalice, it's a long bloody thing because you've got the bit on the bottom. Makes it very long. It's hard to fit it under the tap, so you can't get the right angle. Needs a flake, yeah. Can't we do away the silly egg cup and just get hose direct? Just put the keg in front of me with a straw. Big head. I love a big head, but not that big. It's a bit extreme. It will sort itself out. Just give it a minute, be a bit patient with it. But yeah, if I put that in a different glass, if I just put that in a normal straight pint glass, it wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's it, Ronald. That's it. I mean, this Stella Chalice is great for drinking bottled lagers and that out of, but it's not good on the PD. Not good on the PD. Four fingers too much, Jennifer. Jennifer likes a fist. Sorry. Get a 1 litre Stein. Oh, I've got some man's glasses in the kitchen. How about that? I've got a there you go. Casey's still in. Oh, do you hear that? I don't know if you caught that. She'd love that. I don't think she's in anymore though. She ain't commented for a while. She does love a fart. Message deleted. What did somebody say this time? Depends on how I feel. I'm only having one more. Going to watch TV to chill a little bit. I've got my Krombacher Weizen glass coming tomorrow. I can't wait. Nice. Nice, mate. That's one beer style you've got to have the proper glass for me. If you're drinking a Weiss beer. What's up, Harley? What did you say? You're not banned. I think you got timed out by Jennifer. I didn't even see what you said. Go on about good and the beer is bad. Or do both, then you forgot about it. Watching. What did he say? What did you say, Harley? Jennifer's in a fierce mood tonight. She ain't taking no shit. Oh, talking about holidays and that, it's really making me want to go abroad. That's my goal at the minute. Need to go abroad. Need to get the kids abroad. Last holiday I had was 15. Went to Greece and I loved it. Gone scuba diving and everything. Amazing. Went to like some beach that had a volcano underneath the beach called Bubble Beach. Live volcanoes, just quality. And like one of the best things about it, as a 15-year-old, like my dad's booking up these like trips and that to islands and like the excursion sort of trips you do when you go on holiday. And he booked one up called Greek Night, and I thought, well, that sounds a bit boring as a 15-year-old. Bloody amazing. Went to like the top of this mountain, and there was like a restaurant there, and it's just a traditional Greek night. You just had a Greek meal, which was fantastic. And they got this thing in Greece where they like to smash the plates. They can't be fucked to wash up, so you have your dinner and you smash the plate, and you got to do all that. And you're eating your meal, and there's these Greek people are doing all these like mad Greek dances, setting fire to the floor and all that while you're eating your meal. And you finished your meal? Yeah, smash the plate, sir. You're like, well, that's me starter done. She's China everywhere. They just mental. They just didn't give a shit. And there was like the traditional Greek night apparently, and I thought it was amazing. That was like the thing, all the things he booked up, like the scuba diving, all the really exciting things. I thought Greek night don't sound quite so exciting, but it was great, absolutely great. Sounds like a Wetherspoons. Alright, I got on work about an hour ago, lads. Need to chill. You go and chill, Jamie, mate. Thanks for popping in, saying hello. Always good to talk to you, my man. Kids will love it, mate. When my boys get homesick like me, but my daughter is in her element. She just loves every second of it. Yeah, I'll get homesick as well, Ronald. It's a weird. Like I love going on like caravan holidays and all that, which we normally do. But I do get homesick, especially at night. I like my own things, my own bed and my own, I don't know. I think that's an anxiety thing, mate. Just certain times I just feel a bit homesick for a while. 2 to 10 shift. Greece or Doncaster? Yeah, mental in Greece. Absolutely mental. And that's where I realise in Greece, because there's like most foods I'll eat, but one thing I always hated was olives. When you try the olives out there, and you realise actually olives are really nice. I've just only tried like the really cheap ones in Brighton, whatever. And you're like, proper olives are amazing. The hardest place I've been is Runcorn. It probably is anxiety, mate. I miss my sofa and TV. Yeah, it's just like you're glad you're on a holiday, but you just go have these moments where you miss your comfort zone, didn't you, of home. I get that. But it's weird because I get homesick when I'm on holiday, but then when it comes to the day you have to go home, I'm like, I really want to stay for another couple of days. And I'm thinking, but a couple of days ago I was feeling homesick, and now I don't want to go home. Mind is a funny thing, isn't it? No, bro, I'll chill in chat for a little bit. Still got 11 people in on a Wednesday. That's pretty cool. Apparently, I could live off olives, green especially. Yeah, I do prefer a green olive. I like them when they're stuffed with garlic. Oh, do like that. I do like them when they're stuffed with garlic. They're expensive though for the good ones, aren't they? I'm back, Bosh. Just looking at the new over-ear headphones. Oh, just in time for the beer o'clock. Yeah. I love doing the lives. Sometimes I think like, if anyone's got any ideas, what could I do to make the lives better? Maybe some challenges, or I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'd like to do a live, but also have something. But then, if you do something else, you don't get the engagement. I think it's the engagement that I enjoy, just chatting to everyone. A lot of you people that join the lives are the people that like comment on my videos and stuff like that. Maybe it's just better like this. I don't know. But I still want to sort of do lives with other people as well. I feel like a few weeks ago I mentioned like when I think it was I joined Simo's channel, and I said like my subscribers want me to do like just me sort of thing. A few of them have said, but I didn't mean like all the time. Now I think like they feel like I don't want to go live with them, and that's not the case at all. It's just not all the time. Sometimes I just like the one-to-one sort of thing. Yeah, as long as you guys enjoy it and you don't find it boring, or because sometimes I just think to myself, it's just me sitting here drinking a beer and chatting. That's all it is. Do you not get bored? But then I suppose if you got bored, no one would be watching, would they? Live chat is good for mental health. Yeah, it is good. So it is good. I love it because, like I say, I've mentioned a few times, I don't actually have any real life friends. So this is like my social time. I spent years at Man City, now it's 38, back at Sevilla, where he's been offered a new contract. Is that Silva? Michael says, you hope my mental health want to go like I've been upset and stressed. It helps your mental health. Right, hearing things like that, seriously, it's brilliant, mate. If it helps you, honestly, that's the sort of thing I like to hear, mate. But I know you've been going through a bit of a tough time, Michael. I think I noticed you say something on Simo's live a while back. I did catch one of your messages saying you'd had a bit of a tough time, Michael. So give Michael some love. He's going through a tough time. Oktoberfest special, we want you in the Lender House. I'd do that. But can switch the camera off. Seem to be going. I've noticed the old subscribers have been going up a lot lately. I think it's 130 in the last 28 days now. I thought, wow. It just seems like just the other day I had my tits out doing the cheap cider battle. And it's like now 2,300. Jesus. I'll have to start thinking about what I'm going to do at 3,000 in a couple of months, probably. Let's go in. Or watch while gaming, scroll up as part two. I'll do that as well, Paramount, when I watch other people's lives. I watch it while I'm gaming. It's just a bit of background noise. And then I might have like a game and then I'll interact with a chat a bit for 20 minutes. Then I'll have another good game if I'm playing something like FIFA, which I'm sick of. I'm sick of that game. Beer takeaway later. Highlight my week. I love having a drink with you. Best, I don't go out with friends. It's only doing it and helping me. Oh, nice one, mate. It's the best way. Tits out for cheap side battle, you classy tart. The funny thing is, though, it's so random. I think I might have said this before, that 2K special. I didn't have anything planned to do. And I see these two cheap ciders. I didn't think I'm going to get me tits out for two cheap ciders. I was just in Tesco's. I see two cheap ciders. They're only about £1 a can. And I thought, cost of living thing and all that, I'll try and. That's why I like home bargains and that. They're relatable to the world. A lot of people ain't got no money, So I thought, cheap cider battle. And then I just hit the 2K and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get me fucking tits out, sod it. I mean, my missus thought I was absolutely mental. She just come downstairs, walked in the dining room where I did my reviews, and she thought, what the fuck is he doing? What is he doing? Even I thought, what am I doing? It was just, I'm a fat man, and I just thought, it'll make a few fat people feel better about themselves as well. If I can get my tits out and not care, so can you. Because it's not fashion these days. It's all about filters and perfect bodies and all that. Sod it. The man breasticles are coming out. I love FIFA, but it brings me out angry. Yeah, I love it, but I play the Ultimate Team thing, Ronald, and it's like they keep wanting money at you all the time. It's like, fuck me. If you think about how much you spend on the FIFA points for a whole year, I just about 4 months ago, I decided I'm not buying no more FIFA points, and I haven't. But now I can't compete the way I used to. Like I do the weekend league and all that, and now I'm really struggling because I'm not spending that money. Warrior, I'm a new subscriber and enjoy it. Thank you very much, Warrior, for subscribing to the channel, mate. Do beer reviews and all that. If you're a lover of beer, you'll enjoy some of them. I've done bloody loads of them now. But yeah, check them out, mate. Right, I'm off, lads and girls. Have a great one. Don't get too pissed. Back to school in the morning. Good night. Good night, Jamie, mate. You're a legend, mate. Take care, bud. I've never tried sake in the, what? Never. Have you ever tried sake? What, sake cocky? In the most popular alcoholic drink in Japan. Sake? Sake cocky? Sake. Have I ever tried sake? If I say yes, it's not going to make me look good, but no, I'm only joking about it, by the way. Sake. I have tried a few. Is that the Japan? Do they do a wheat beer? No, I don't think that's the same people. No, I don't think I've tried sake. Is it any good, mate? I don't know if we can get it over here in the UK. I don't actually have a name coming up for that guy. That's unusual. Night Ronald, Night Paramount. Sweet Dreams, Ronald. Take it easy, Jamie, man. Ronald's not going, is he? Where is he? Jennifer's pissed. Just play career mode. Get Burton Albion in the FA Cup. And into the Premier League, I used to like doing stuff like on Football Manager. I used to cheat a little bit, though, I'm not gonna lie. I used to love taking over like a team from the conference, and then you had like the second player as like Man City, and you send them like 100 mil, and then just exit that second player, quit it, and then all of a sudden you're in the conference with 100 mil, and you try and work your way up to the Premier League. I used to love that, and that's cheating, but unless you cheat, realistically, you can't do it. Do you know what I mean? It's still hard because you can't just buy whoever you want because you're still a conference team, but you've got this money, 100 mil, and you can like build your stadium and up a bit, and that so you can make more money naturally. I used to really enjoy doing shit like that. Do you know I painted my computer black for it to run faster? Am I racist for laughing at that? I thought it was funny. People get offended too easily these days, but it's funny, isn't it? That is funny. His name is Arabic. All right. No, mate. I'm opening a beer. I play seasons online FIFA. Probably less stressful. Xbox. You can add me if you want, Ronald. I've actually not even played a game of seasons. I'd fully play the Ultimate Team mode. I've not even had a single game of career mode, kick-off, seasons, anything. Just Ultimate Team only. My gamer tag. What's my gamer tag? I'll change. Oh, it used to be Who's Your Daddy? That used to be my Xbox gamer tag. Who's your daddy? But I got so sick of like American people joining saying, if you get beat, it's like, I'm your daddy, bitch. I was just like, oh, yeah, it's getting a bit old now. My nickname, growing up as a kid, used to be Adamski. So my Xbox name is Brutal Adamski. Brutal Adamski, I'm pretty sure. Jennifer says, with a few Premier Managers jobs go in there. Predator says, I've been kicked from 6 lives for saying that. Not gonna lie. People just get offended too easily. There's certain lines you can't cross, but that's just a joke. You know what I mean? You should be able to make a joke about things without people getting offended. If somebody made a joke about me being fat and white, I wouldn't get offended. If it's a funny joke, it's a funny joke, isn't it? That's the whole. There's a clue in the name. It's a joke. You're not meaning to offend anyone. It's a fucking joke. If you wasn't joking and you say something like that, then it's different, isn't it? Yeah, Admin. I'm pretty sure it's Brutal Adamski. Oh, here he goes. Why does KFC have no toilet paper? Because his finger licking goes. Oh. There used to be one, I think somebody told me when I was at school. What was it? Your mum's. Can't remember. There was a mum joke in KFC. Your mum's like KFC or saying bucket. Your mum's had more bones in her than a KFC, but I can't remember. They were saying a mum KFC joke. Then there was a milk one. Your mum's like a milk bottle found on street corners and full of white stuff. That's a mum joke. You're not actually insulting someone's mum. It's just a joke, innit? I'm not saying all your mums are like a milk bottle and found on street corners. It's just a joke. People don't actually get offended. They're just desperate to be liked. Oh, love me. Snowflake society we live in, I know. bleeding hell, when I was at school, we used to rip the shit out of each other and we were best mates, you know what I mean? Like, you could have a best mate who's got a massive mole and everybody calls him Moley. That's just his name. You know, you forget that, you know, they're just known as Moley. Don't get offended by it, but they happen to have a big mole. You still love them as your mate. But you got a big mole, so your name's Moley. Nowadays, I don't think that would work. I don't think kids would do things like that. I don't know. They'll get away with it. But everybody used to have nicknames to do with something wrong with them. I used to have a mate with 3 nipples, and his nickname was Nipple. Mate with a big nose. Everybody called him Nose Tunnel. Man's gonna have a good night, dude. Hope you enjoy whatever life brings you. Thank you, Predator, mate. Thanks for sharing a couple of jokes and joining the live. Take care of yourself, mate. Found ya. I got a t-shirt. MFK Mel Mac. Fry Kitty, the number of people that love it. Alpha's a 90s TV show. Rings a bell, but I've never been a big TV person. Still not now. The last show I watched on TV, I think it was I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here when that was on. I haven't watched TV since. I don't even particularly like that. More sort of thing that we watch as a family, you know. Got Virgin TV. It's not been on for months. Probably won't go on until the football starts. Yeah, I watched the boxing. I watched the boxing. Good fight. Good fight. Was a good fight. My prediction was correct. I said Usyk would win. I said he would not. He would win on points, or if anyone's going to get knocked out, it's going to be Usyk knocking Fury out. But I actually, like, a lot of people were saying, like, Fury done bad. I didn't think Fury done bad. I just think people underrate Usyk, how good he is. I think Fury gave him a bloody good fight, and if he didn't get caught, could have been different. I think he just got overconfident, and he had too many people in his corner, which didn't help as well. I think he could do better in the rematch, but then so could Usyk. They're both really intelligent boxers. So who's gonna? Either Usyk's just gonna have his number in the rematch, or Tyson's gonna completely change his tactics and just do better. I don't know. My son always shines on TV. Fucking cheating Spurs. I'm too old. Fury was edging it till he got banged. Then it was game over. His dad's a right Spurs. Yeah, I agree with you. Yes. It was at the end of the day, it was enjoyable. It was a good fight. The right man won. If they have a rematch, I'll watch the rematch. First England game on June the 16th, and it's Father's Day. What more could you ask for? My missus always buys me a nice beer pack online from somewhere nice. Oh, that's nice of her, mate. There's loads of cash in a rematch, yeah. It sure is, Jennifer. Yeah, that's now got the perfect draft. It's Father's Day. I've already had my Father's Day present. She got me a couple of cakes. Now, if anyone don't know what to get me, I'd say, get me a cake. Because, you know, it is expensive, but it's a good excuse for a birthday. I said to the missus, I've got my perfect draft, I want to get some reviews out there. Give me some kegs for Father's Day. Which is why I've been smashing them out. Built up quite a few beer tokens and got some more in. Once I've done the Hasselroder, which I've obviously reviewed, and the other two, there might be a bit of a break to save up some money to get some more kegs though. I think Father's Day is a load of shit. Mrs. did all the hard stuff. Yeah. We had to, like, you know, release the gentleman's relish. That's the hard job. Oh, I need a wait. Oh. Guess who's back? Sort of knocked me tripod over as I walked off then, you might have noticed. Oh. It's gone a bit weird on me. What's going on here? There we go. Decided I'm going to have another one because that's going down too easy. I'm going to save some of that because it's very nice, and once you've had a few, you probably don't appreciate it as much for such a cracking beer that it is. And I done a Hogarden comparison video the other day, didn't I? Hogarden keg is gone. It was very nice on the PD. But I got, if you remember me saying, I got more bottles for a £5 from Home Bargains. Still got 3 of them left. Might as well use them up. It's got to be really sort of. I mean, Hogarden's alright. It's not the best, but it's really nice on the perfect draft, and it's so much better than the bottles. And obviously, a couple of days ago, I had the pleasure of indulging in the perfect draft stuff, and this ain't gonna taste up to much compared to that, but it's definitely not a what do you call, bad enough to not drink. Do you know what I mean? But it's so much better on the PD. It's the only thing with a PD. You want to try something on that. A lot of the time, drinking the bottle or the can version is just not doesn't quite hit the spot. What's going on there? Let's catch up with the comments. I think Father's Day is a load of shit. Mrs. Oh, I read that one. Well, they should do heavyweight versus featherweight matches. Imagine Prince Nassim buzzing around. Volev, God, Volev the awkward. That would be really funny. He was massive funny. Most people wouldn't pay to see Nas get a kick. He was a cocky fucker, wasn't he? But he was entertaining. I can't wait for Mike Tyson. The only versus Jake Paul. They'd be lucky not to get brain damage, that one. My boy is in. Jake Williams, that's my son. How you doing, Jakey boy? Love you, son. Parramatta just would be hilarious to watch. Like Peter Crouch came on as a sub with Sean White Phillips that time. Oh, the height difference, yeah. What's the ABV? What, on this? Or the Hasselroder, Ronald? What beer is that? What stream we set? This beer is Hoegaarden. You know, I've done the comparison of Ho's video the other day. I've done a Hoegaarden bottle versus a perfect draft version. Perfect draft version is really, really good. Bottle version, not so much. But, you know, I had to buy a 4-pack for that video, and I've got 3 more. You know, I had 3 left over, so I'm going to drink them now and save the rest of that lovely Hasselroder for another night. If you watch TNT, he always standing, a little blonde. Hello, Jacob Monster. Doing good, thanks. Thought I'd say hello before I go to bed. I've got my medical for apprenticeship tomorrow. Well, Jake, hope it goes well, son. You have to let me know if it goes well. Hopefully you ain't been doing too many drugs, boy. Yeah, I'm sure you'll pass it. The one drinking, mate. Oh, the one I'm drinking, Hoegaarden, is 4.9%. I think, yep, 4.9%. It's a Belgian wheat beer. It's not like German ones. It's more, you get the banana, coriander, and citrus. It's very easy drinking, but it's so much better on the perfect. I mean, it's pretty good out of a bottle. It's okay, but on the perfect draft, like, it's the citrus and that is so much more punchy, and having the draft mouthful and that. It's one of them beers that, for me, really showcases how good the perfect draft is. When it can turn a beer you're not that keen on into all of a sudden the beer you really like. It's still alright. It's just a couple of days ago, so I was drinking on the perfect draft. That's underwhelming at best. Mini Monster. That is my oldest child, not just son. Oh, the Sleigh Guard. I've never tried Hoegaarden. You should give it a try, Ronald. It's meh. Yeah, that's what I think of it, Jennifer. But it's bloody good on a perfect draft. It's so much better. You'll be surprised how much better it is, Jennifer. Good luck, son. Fingers crossed. You should. Good being Mr. Ronald. Yeah, I mean, it's different. Don't go into it expecting it to be like a Franziskaner, because it's not. It's a different style. It's a Belgian style. Some people prefer it to the German ones. You know, everyone's different. You have to try it though, mate. It's readily available. But I would say, from my personal, it's probably perhaps the biggest. Like when I've done these perfect draft versus a bottle version videos that I've been doing lately, probably the one that really shown them like the biggest improvement on the perfect draft over the bottle version. So even if you think the bottle version's okay, you'll be surprised how much better. Because I've always just thought it's okay, nothing special. On the perfect draft, Jesus Christ, it's something else. I actually really like David Cronenberg Blanc, and the blue bottles. Yeah, it's probably more like a Cronenberg Blanc, a Hoegaarden, I guess. Thank you to all the Beer Monsters disciples. Hoegaarden, Slag Yard. I've always overlooked it, to be honest. Give it a go. It's one of them ones that's got the coriander in it. You know, it's herbal, citrusy, banana-y, but it's all like, what really surprised me is all them, like, normally a lot of the differences where when I've tried it on the perfect draft compared to bottle versions, a lot of it's just the mouth feel and just the difference between, say, having a can of whatever beer at home compared to having it on draft at the pub, that sort of difference. Whereas with the Hoegaarden, it wasn't just a mouthfeel thing, it's like a completely different beer in a good way. And so it really shocked me, just like how having it on tap just was so different. And one thing with a Franziskaner on the perfect draft, it was good, but that last pint, where you get all the yeast, you know, it settles in the Weiss beers. The last pint is amazing. All the flavours in that last pint, Jesus. Um, if you want a proper wheat beer style and go for Allagash White off beer merchants, is Top Keg. I've not tried that one, mate. Although it's Moroccan. What's that country is that? Moroccan? I like Czech Polish stuff. Strange bitter taste with sweet aftertaste, 5% ish. As well, like, I don't know, if you're drinking a wheat beer or a Weiss beer, always give it a swell like I did them. I put the last bit in because the yeast just sits at the bottom, and if you don't get that out, you don't get the full body of the beer and the flavour of the beer, because a lot of the flavour sits in that yeast. Some of them, I mean, not with this one, but especially some of the German ones, not Frankie, but some of them you swirl it, you put that bottom bit in, and you literally see it transform the beer like a lava lamp effect. You just see all the yeast go down and just thicken up the beer, and I love it when they do that. Um, oh, it's American. As in, woo, yeah. American. Flake for that monster. No, that's not bad. It probably looks worse. I think it's the angle. That's perfect. That is perfect, Jennifer. That's, you want a head on your Weiss beer for sure. The head actually protects the beer. Head is good. I mean, let's face it, Germans, when it comes to beer, I'm sure pretty much everyone would agree, Germans make the best beer in the world. Have you seen Oktoberfest? They got these steins, half of it's head and half of it's beer. There's a reason for that. It protects the beer. Having head on your beer is good. The only reason it gets a bad sort of rep is because if you go into the pub and you got half head, you're gonna be like, "Where's my fucking pint? Are you trying to mug me off, mate?" But head on the beer is good. You know, when if you're pouring it on a perfect draft or whatever, you can give yourself good head, because it don't matter. You've just used less beer and you're getting a better quality beer, protecting the beer. You know, I want that glass. We all love good head. Polish or Czech. Germans second behind. Mozambique. You want the glass? Schneiderweiss glass. Where did I get this? Fucking hell. I think I got it from the House of Trembling Madness. Yeah. I'm sure I made an all House of Trembling Madness. Got it from there. I mean, you needed a Weiss beer glass. Well, I've got Frankie glasses now as well. One of them's up there. Oh, no, you can't see it. Dash. See the Frankie glass up there next to Paul's Aga do beer. Off. That's all the Oktoberfest beers up there. from last year. So we're trying to hide that Madry beer mat. I did have loads of bottle caps stuck to the shelf, but most of them have fallen off. I mean, new garden shears down there. I'm doing a bit of gardening. Got them off Amazon to trim me bush. I've got a chainsaw for the big bush and the old handheld ones for, for me small bush, because the chainsaw is a bit extreme for that. You're right, Adam. It protects the beer. Yeah, it certainly does. I see comments people make on Facebook saying that the worst pour I've ever seen. And he's educating. Oh my god, the beer monster likes head. Give himself a good head. Can see him reaching around the belly. House of Cheddar Madness sounds like a meth den. Lindhausen. Geezer, Mr. Big D, hey there, mate. Chris is in. I love Chris. Hi, Beer Monster. What's happening? I absolutely love Chris. Say hello to Chris, people. He's an absolute legend. Doesn't always join the lives, but he's a great guy. He watches my videos while he washes up. I think that's amazing. He's a proper nice guy. He really is. Just the thought, like little things like that, just make it all worth it. Making videos and that, just knowing there's Chris there watching my videos while he washes up. I almost feel bad if I don't make a video. Do you know what I mean? Like for a few days. I love that. I was actually speaking to my missus about it the other day, Chris, saying, oh, there's a guy, Chrissy, watching my videos while he washes up. What's your favourite pub cusp with beer? What do you mean cusp with beer? Mr. Big D? He needs a good dishwasher. Yeah. Oh, your favourite pub crisp with beer? I used to like the Brannigans, but they're gone there, aren't they? Extinct. Don't really go to the pub that much, believe it or not. The beer monster doesn't go to the pub much. That's why I can afford all these kegs. And you wouldn't believe the last time I went to a pub. It's just like special occasions, like if it's my brother's birthday, my mum's birthday, something like that. It's the only time I ever go to the pub. For maybe 4 or 5 times a year. Unbelievable, I know. Unbelievable. Crisp. I like scampi fries, and I like the bacon ones as well by the Smiths. They're good. Pork scratchings. I know do you class them as the crisp? Probably not, but come on. How do you cook your eggs? I like slowly cooked scrambled egg on toast. I love eggs. But I've got high cholesterol, so I try not to eat too many of them. I like fried egg on toast. I just like eggs. Omelette, scrambled egg, poached egg. I just like eggs, however they come. I've done this thing the other day. Oh my word, it was lovely. I made like I used, I didn't even explain this shit, but basically like, make like, like when you scramble an egg, give it a mix, slap it in the pan, then put a fucking flatbread on top of it, right? What are they called? Tortilla on top of it, right? So the egg kind of cooks into the bread. Then flip it over, put a load of spinach in it, mozzarella cheese, sliced tomatoes, and salami, right? And then put a lid on so all the cheese melts into. Oh my word! Did my nipples get hard? That was amazing. I see it on YouTube and I thought that looks interesting. I've got all that in the fridge. I'll give that a go. And I was just shocked how good it was. I was like, wow. And you can even, you don't even have to put the salami in it. I've tried it without a salami. That's like vegan shit, that isn't it? No meat. Don't eat eggs today, so it's not food. Veggie shit. It's lovely. Like, wow. Anyway, that's the end of my little foodgasm moment. What are your guys' favourite pub crisps? That's a good question. That was Mr. Big Phallus. Walker's shit everywhere. I watch your reviews whilst I cook. I want to watch them whilst he's cooking. Yeah, because that's the good thing, I suppose, about the reviews I do. You don't actually have to watch them. You could watch them, but you could just listen as well, couldn't you? That was the best. Brannigan's mustardy bastards. Scampi fries. Oh, yeah. I really like the bacon ones as well. I love scampi fries, but I don't think the bacon ones get enough love because if you compare them to like Frazzles, they're like next level the Smiths ones, aren't they? Really. So, although I remember them like during my sort of childhood neglect of being in a pub all the time with my dad, getting a Coke and a bag of crisps back in the Brannigan's days. I remember the scampi fries and that being better than what they are now. Ready salted is the best with beer. I love ready salted crisps. Their egg comments sent about 20 minutes later. Oh, really? Do you like raw egg fresh from the shell? Yummy, yummy egg slop. I don't think I'd do that one, Chris. Some people drink raw eggs, didn't they? Ugh. Nah, it's not for me, that, mate. I've never tried it. I might love it because I love eggs. Tortilla omelette things. And it was pucker, and you could do whatever you want with it. You could put different whatever you got, in it. But you can also make a pizza with it. Like if you do one, then you got the egg, like kind of like an omelette in the middle. Then another one. Then you could put like tomato on it and mozzarella and all your toppings, and you got like an omelette pizza as well, which I've tried. And it was like it just made me keep coming up with all these different ideas of like just the whole tortilla and an egg and how you can sort of work with it. It's amazing. I love stuff like that when you try something somebody suggested and you think that works, and then you can kind of start putting your own spin on it as well. I was a vegetarian for 7 years and eggs were a lifesaver. I bet they were if I was a veggie. I've thought about being a veggie before because I don't like the thought of eating animals, but I just like the taste of it. So I try not to think of it as an animal, if that makes sense. Eggs are okay for cholesterol, mate. Oh, okay. Bulk scratchings on the other hand probably ain't. Bulk scratchings for £2 for 5 bits. They're nice though. You can make your own. You can make your own, Jennifer. I love making my own. Oh my word! And when I make roast like pork, you don't really buy a joint of pork. The crackling, I make the most amazing crackling. It's just kids don't get a bloody looking. That's the one thing they don't get a looking in is that crackling. That's me for me and the missus only. They rob everything else we bloody eat. My favourite Chris Walker's Max Spicy Prawn Cocktail. I love prawn cocktail. I don't really like prawn cocktail crisps. But like spicy prawn cocktail, I might like that. Sweet. Chris loves sweet chili sensation. Oh, the Walker's Sensations. I tried that on the pizza oven. Yeah, man. I'd have to try and find the video again because it's sort of one of them ones you watch, and even like when I was doing it, I was thinking, am I forgetting anything that person said? Because I just sort of done it by memory. I didn't sort of do it as I watched along. I just see something and I had a load of eggs and seemed to have everything they're asking for, so I went for it. I saw a short about a Turkish flatbread thing called Pied. Pied Gone. Make that on the weekend. Is it called a lamachan? A Turkish pizza. It's called something like a lamachan. They're nice. It's like a flatbread with like mince meat and all that in it. When I used to live in Lewisham years ago, Jake's mum, funny enough, don't know if Jake's about, he told me about these lamachan things. and she took me to this restaurant, not restaurant, but like Turkish Well, we didn't have a meal or whatever. We just got these lamingtons to take away, and it was banging. Back then, there was only like £1 each. God knows how much they are now, because you're talking probably over 20 years ago. Pied, apparently. Meat along. Whoa, that sounds good. Meat along, fucking hell. I mean, it don't taste too bad while I'm drinking it on its own, this Hogarden. But when I compared it to the PD version, it really showed its flaws. But now I've not sort of got the PD one to sort of. No, it's not too bad. Chili Sensations, Chris. I'm sure I've had them. I think I like them as well. But like, I'm not a massive crisp person. I like Roysters. They're good as well. Not like a pub thing, but like it's shops you can buy in the supermarket. They only do one flavour, T-bone steak, and they're really nice. I like the texture. They're really airy, and they taste really meaty. Anybody tried Roysters? They're good. The Parramatta, I really can't get on with Blue Moon these days. It tastes like someone sprinkled ground coriander in your pint. Yeah, Blue Moon is. It's been taken over by AB InBev or whatever, isn't it? Or one of the big boys. It's not too bad in Witherspoons with a slice of orange. It kind of needs that orange. I prefer Hogarden to Blue Moon personally, um, especially on PD, but even out of a bottle. Roysters are top G. Yeah, man. I do like what they're really Moorish as well. Like the last time I got them, I got like a 6 pack, but you don't get that many in a bag really. And I think I ate like 5 bags in a row, and I was like just loving it. They are really nice. I have now meaty. Yeah, they are meaty, Chris. That's what I like about them. They taste like they're really flavoursome, but they actually taste like meat. I blame Simo. What do you blame Simo for? The only thing that just Paul blames Simo for everything, doesn't he? The only thing to drink in spoons is Tisky bottles. No, if I'm in a pub, I'm not drinking a bottle beer. I'd rather drink a real ale and spoons or left. Depends how long you're staying for, doesn't it? If you're just going for a couple, left's a good one on tap because it's still 6.6 on kick. But you know, if you're out with the ladies or the gents or whatever, and they're all drinking Fosters, and you're drinking left, you're probably not going to be able to stick with them for very long. Depends on where you live, yeah, probably. Yeah, they do. I have a lot. I love trying. For me, I just love. I've got become addictive since starting YouTube to just trying new things because I always used to. For me, it was just Stella. Stella was all the time. Stella. Pretty much. If it didn't have Stella, it'd be Foster's. But it was just. And then obviously Stella got ruined, And that was kind of the start of my journey. He was like, oh, I thought I had COVID. That's how the story of how the channel started. I was drinking my Stella, like I did every day when they first changed it. And I noticed, I was like, this ain't right. And then I went out a few days, keep buying it. I think I got fucking COVID. Done a COVID test. This is like during the whole, like, you know, no, ain't got it. I've just said the word now. Demonetise the video, never mind. Shit happens, isn't it? Ridiculous world we live in where you can't say it. On YouTube anyway. Anyway, yeah, because I couldn't taste it. I thought it was because I had that. And it turns out I didn't. And I sort of looked at the can, thought was there something different. And I realised 4.6%. And I was like, I need to find something else to drink now. So I started trying other beers. And that's when I started realising, you know, there's so many beers out there to try. Why drink the same thing all the time? Life's about experiences, isn't it? Every beer's an experience. Sometimes I'll buy a beer, craft beer or something, for £3 and I bloody hate it. But it's an experience. I'll never buy it again, but I can say I've tried it. Do you know what I mean? Hey up, lad. How you doing, Ben Lamey? How you doing, good bud? Yeah, Spoon's ales are decent and only around £2.50 a pint. Yeah, exactly. It's so cheap, isn't it? In today's money, you know. I used to get those 6-pint IPA cans out of Spoon's fridge. Disappeared a while back there. 6 pint. I was going to 6 pints. Yeah, 6-pint can. Fucking massive, wouldn't it? A yard of IPA. Still got ruined. Bit like your ass. So lovely, isn't she? That's my moderator. Stella got ruined a bit like your ass. In case you don't know, yes, my ass did get ruined a few weeks ago. No, I'm not gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but I'm not gay. I had an operation. I had a camera shoved 5 foot up my ass. And I'll probably never forget about that because Jennifer won't let me. She's not the only one either. Stella has a funky hop extract type of flavour now. Yeah, I mean, Stella's supposed to be brewed with SARS hop. There's a gnat's cock of SARS hop in it now. And it's not good. Unfiltered's alright though, yeah. The unfiltered is good. As long as you don't drink out of bottles. It's better. Unfiltered Stella is much better in cans for me. And it's decent on the perfect draft as well. Try a different Expressi. Still unfiltered is okay, yeah, acceptable. My granddad had a camera shoved down his cock. Oh. 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 What, down the Jap's eye? I can't even say that, can you now? The cockhole. Oh, that's actually. Oh. Thought of that. Oh, I mean, your bumhole's quite big, isn't it? Oh, mate, that's levels, that is, isn't it? Jesus, your poor granddad. Fucking hell. There's me moaning about that. Oh, just I can't imagine if I had to have that done. How scared I would be. Jesus Christ, that is levels. I'm never going to moan about having the camera shoved up my ass again. That's minor. That compared to what you've just said, Chris, that is just the thought of that. I'm just imagining it now because obviously I've felt what it's like to have it up the bum, and I'm imagine. Oh no, that should be illegal. Obviously, he must have had to have it done for a reason. But Jesus, if it comes to that, I think I'll just rather die. I don't know. Oh mate, I can't get that image out. The thought of it. Camera shoved down your bell end. Nah. Oh, can't even imagine. I didn't even know they could do that. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. That is levels, isn't it? If your ass isn't ruined after, was it worth the money? No, but he made a fortune on OnlyFans. I fucking wish I did. Was it with a Fuji film? My mate had to tube down his Jap's eyes to get his kidney. My reaction was exactly the same as yours. Oh, mate, I did just like just the ultimate sympathy for a guy in it. Just thinking of a guy having to have that done. It's like you've just it's the ultimate you poor bastard feeling. Couldn't imagine anything worse. Not just the pain must be like the thought of it is just unreal. But then it's the whole like it's completely when it comes to your dignity and stuff like that. You know, the thought of it just you're laying there and you got some strange doctor shoving a camera. Bad enough like the bum, but at least you can face the other way or whatever. Oh God, mate. I mean, your knobber ain't very big, is it? How can you fit a camera? But, oh, mate. I had to have a catheter 2 years ago. No camera though. So I'd rather die to him. That's exactly what I just said, Chris, just thinking about it. If I even read that comment, don't Google this. Oh, no, Jennifer. No, Sans. It's a war crime. Waiting for Adam to click. Click what? Some call it a challenge. That's not. That's not. Oh, I feel like just the thought of having that done is like mentally scarred me. Just to think that people have to go through that. That's what you can do. Just pray it never happens. I've already had a camera up my nose. My worry now is they could come back. Like, I'm still waiting for my results from all the bits they took out because they've got to test them for various things, C word and that. Good news, Mr. Williams. You don't have the C word. But we're still not sure what's up, so we're going to have to go down your knob end. Oh, fucking hell, I don't know what's worse. Seriously. I think I'd have to refuse it. I don't think I could. Like, unless, like, the bumhole thing, camera up the arse, I was conscious the whole time. The only way I would ever have that done is if they could completely knock me out. Completely. Oh, mate. SLR up to depth. My uncle, he had kidney stone, got stuck inside his cock and had to have it. He had to have his cock removed. Jesus Christ. I'll be worried about your family history there, Virtual mate. God, I hope to God you never have to have anything like that. When my mate told me, I thought, how is it even possible? Just the thought of having that with your bum is scary enough. That's a whole different thing I didn't even know was possible. and makes me realise how minor what I had done must be compared to that. Down the mouth is the worst. I was stoned. I was going to say I had to have his cock removed. Sorry, mate. You got a bit of an issue here. We're going to have to cut your cock off, mate. I'm like, you fucking what? Doctor says to you, yeah, we're going to have to cut your cock off. You what, mate? Hang on. Come again? Yeah, we're going to have to cut your cock off. You'll fuck right off, mate. Jesus. He described it getting the test bit of toothpaste. Oh. Oh, was oh mate. You can't laugh, in you. So you can do it. Poor bastards. Things us humans have to go through. Jesus Christ. At least he didn't have to have his cock cut off though, Chris. Fucking hell. Can't imagine that. How would you piss? If you didn't have a cock, would it come out your bum, do you reckon? My family history is worried, but I'm good so far. Mate, I pray for you, honestly, with that. I'll pray for you, mate. You never have to have anything done like that, Chris. You're such a nice guy. You fucking hell. No, you get a bag. Oh. Well, if you didn't have a cock, you'd piss in a bag. You get them cans of AliExpress for $5 that fit on the phone next to the live stream. Well, we do talk about some grim. I don't even know how conversation, like the way it evolves sometimes. One minute you're talking about beer, next thing you're talking about having a camera shoved up your cock, and getting your cock cut off, and don't blame me. Guilty conscience. Blame Jennifer. The magic of alcohol. Yes, Chris. Drinking and you talk crap. I don't really drink though. Beer helps cope with the camera cock. I need a strong beer before having that done. And after. And probably for the rest of my life, I think I'll just be mentally done. No. I'm just getting images in my head. I'm just imagining having that done. Get CC a second time. Okay, your pisses won't last long after that, will they? With a massive jap side, you'd just be like, done. No, what? You haven't had the man probe? For your love bean? Oh, you mean the old snip? No. Pissing like a bucket. The man probe for your love bean. Oh, the prostate probe. Yeah, I've had that. I've had that done. I had that done about 3 years ago. Felt violated. Like the worst thing for me, I remember going in there. And I didn't know it was going to get done at the time. I walked in the doctor and I was having a few problems and that. He was like, I need to check your prostate. And I was like, okay. What does that involve? Yeah, I'm going to have to, like, you know, put my finger up your bum. So, all right. And then the first thing you do automatically when he says that is you look at his hands. And this doctor had freaking gorilla hands. And I'm like, fuck me. Might have helped for the camera thing that I'd done though. Maybe that's why it weren't too bad, I suppose. When he broke me in bubbles. What? Just when they did your fair liquid, where he blows moves like West Ham. Bubbles like a West Ham. Oh, for God's sake. I think what she's saying, if he drinks fairy liquid and then goes for a piss, he's going to blow bubbles out of his fucking cock like a bubble machine. You've had it, but not for medical reasons. Here's a different matter in it. I bit my lip and let out a little moan. Yeah, because men have got a G spot in their ass, didn't they? What is the prostate, isn't it? Apparently, like, you find that prostate just makes a man instantly shoot their gentleman's relish. Or bollock of it. That's what I called the love bean. Oh yeah, I'm with you now. I've had a few beers, mate. I'm already quite slow, but the best of times. I'm going to finish this one, then I'm going to shoot off because it's a school night. But I do really appreciate you all tuning in on a Wednesday night. It's been really great talking to you, like as it always is. Absolutely love doing the lives. I should be back on Friday live, if all goes well, between 8:30 and 9 o'clock on Friday. If you want to join, then I'll see you on Friday. And some Insomniac Club. Yeah, Friday night Insomniac Club. You've cheered me up with this Wednesday, mate. Thanks. You're most welcome, model mate. But yeah, I love you, bud. I'd like to do a live review again sometime as well, mate, if you're up for it on the old what's it called? Just that other streaming platform where you can have guests on. 10-hour live stream just to drink my beer. Missus will fucking kill me more than that. I'd have to, if I was to do a 10-hour one, I'd have to do it on a different day than a Friday. Because we do stuff on the Saturday. The next day, I was like, in the morning, Mrs. like, oh yeah, we're going out today. What? StreamYard, that's the one. Who is Rate My Beer? He's the guy who lives around the corner from me. It's another YouTube channel. Rate My Beer is two people, Paul and Michelle. The beer I reviewed today, Michelle from Rate My Beer brought it round. They brought me around because they brewed their own beer with Hackney Church Brewing Company called Agadoo Doo Doo that I reviewed a while back. She brought that around for me to review because she wanted to like get my thoughts on it and that. And she gave me a few other things, a few other beers and that. And one of them was the one I reviewed today. And Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer liked my review of that beer because he was involved in it as well. He mentioned me on his live the other day actually. What a great review he thought I did of it. And he said, because obviously they made the beer, they know what's in it. They said I picked up everything. I was quite impressed with myself, quite chuffed with myself. Because I think I was the first person to review it. And when you're the first person to do it, you know, you don't, what you say, you sort of, you got nothing else to go on. It's brand new beer out. You're just trying it. I don't know, I just said what it tasted like, and apparently I absolutely nailed it, according to Simon. He said he loved the review and he watched it on his 50-inch telly. It wasn't the hardest beer to review, if I'm honest. It's a pineapple Weizenbock. Weizenbock is just a Weiss beer on steroids, basically. It's a really strong Weiss beer. So, you're going to get the banana, the clove, which you got with it. And it's a pineapple Weizenbock, and you get pineapple as well. But what the surprise was is that the pineapple was very subtle. Being a pineapple Weizenbock, I was thinking, when I was reviewing, I was like, is this going to be a gimmick? Looking at the can and that, I mean, look at the state of the can. That's the beer that I reviewed. As you can see, we've got Real Wild Craft Beer and Rate My Beer on there because it was a collaboration brew. Yeah, that was a beer. But I thought it was going to be really pineapple-y, but it wasn't. And they actually used real pineapples in it, no like juice or purees. It's actually real pineapples put in the beer. But it just tasted like a really strong Weiss beer with a little hint of pineapple. It was really good the way they done it, I thought. Yeah, mate, would love to. Yeah, we'll have to arrange something, mate, in the next couple of weeks when you're free. Was it nicer than Carlsberg? My piss is probably nicer than Carlsberg. You see that Franziskaner up there? Oh, the glass. Yeah, mate. Franziskaner. Glass behind it. All them German beers, Oktoberfest beers. I haven't got I think some people think I've got a fancy setup. I'm just in my dining room. If you look, I've got that to improve the audio a little bit, a little light. It's just a dining room table. That's what it is. But at night, it becomes my little office, I suppose, where I'm doing my reviews and like pineapple. He said, I'm free any Friday. Oh, sweet, mate. Prefer gold label. You need to take, maybe not this Friday, maybe next Friday. Ronald, you have to remind me as well that you're free. But that beer that I reviewed is the one by Brent Beer and Royal Craft Beer. It's like 8.8%. It's deadly. It's so easy drinking, but it hits you after a while. It does go, yeah, it does. Is this? I've not tried it actually. Have I tried what on tap, JB? The pineapple Weizenbock. Just as nasty. I've not tried Gold Ale. I've seen it and I've thought about it because it's a barley wine, isn't it? Friends of Skyner. Yeah, I've. Hang on. Have I tried it on tap? There's your answer. Yes, mate. On my own beer machine. Keg, got the empty keg there. Send back for some beer tokens. Get £5 for that. Oh yeah, it's empty. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, mate. Definitely. I'll definitely be ordering some more of them. Franz at Skynar on tap. Lovely. Very, very nice. And the best thing about these little kegs when you buy it, very little, 10.5 pints. The further down the keg you get, the better it tastes because of all the yeast, where it sort of sinks to the bottom. Have they ever considered brewing a custard and minted lamb porter? Ugh. Probably not. I'm so bad when I get going. I never want to go. I was leaving about 5 drinks ago. I'm going to be a good boy. As much as I don't want to, because I've got a taste for it now. Just getting warmed up. Well, about gooseberry and egg double. Just kind of the most random shit. You've got to try Gold Label once. It's kind of gold syrup and you're sick. I'll try it. I'll try it. Ben Gosling Almond Thatcher's Blood Orange. I've just finished Hogarden, and before that I was drinking not Schneider Weiss, Hasselroder on the Perfect Draft, and it's banging. If you love a Pilsner, bloody good. Sounds kinky, Jen. How you doing, Ben? Anyway, mate. What do you think of the Thatcher's Blood Orange? I've not tried it. I've not tried it personally. Love kinky shit to Adam. What? What? Leave or love kinky shit? Ugh! What the fuck? Oh, that's been fucking sucking my blood. Look. Ow. What the fuck? Can you see that? I had a slug attached to my arm, feeding off me. A little baby slug. How long's that been there? I've been live for like 3 hours and 44 minutes, and I've had that sucking me blood. And I didn't go out a couple of hours before I went live, so he's been feeding off me all day. Hey, look, he's probably pissed out of his head. He's smashed. He's like drunk slug. How cool is that? At least he's had a good quality beer though. I've been drinking the old Hassel Road. He's probably smashed off his man breasticles, isn't he? I'm not going to kill it. I'm going to let him live. Don't deserve to die, does he? He's a legend in my eyes now. Absolutely smashed, look. I just felt a little nibble on my arm and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Cheers, bud. Not bad, you, bro. You got bitten. Hey, he's been... he'd be pissed. We'll have to come off a shoe or through drains. He's gonna fuck... Got a game monster on top of me. New channel named The Slug and Monster. If that was me, I'd be having a big spring clean because of that. Yeah, I mean, fucking hell. Don't know. I don't know how it got there. But I'm going to put him in the garden. And I'm going to shoot off. Don't worry, no slugs will be harmed. He looks absolutely battered though. He's not even moving. Look, he's just sleeping. He's Sando. Might keep it as a pet. No, just die on it. He's drunk too much of my blood and he's smashed. Sleep off. Wanting done. He's wanting like a bab. So I look a bab and share it with the slug. No, thanks for tuning in, guys. Anyway, I love you guys. Honestly, I always love talking to you. Take care. Hopefully, I'll see some of you on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Kids are bloody off school as well next week. It's going to be fun. Nah, they're all right. I'm looking forward to spending a bit of time with them. Anyway, take care, people. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye, darlings. BOSH. How do I end it on the phone? Right, take care, peeps.